Oh!
Yo, what's up?
Hey, everybody. Alright. Alright. We're here. We've got our tea.
This is tea. I
Boom.
promise.
Cheers to a return of the Dank. Holy
Yeah.
shit, cheers. That's right.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
I realized that we are going to hear every sound alert. There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing.
Is that what it sounds like for you?
Yes.
We start playing knocking and it's just...
Why do you think that scares the shit out of me every time? That's what I hear. I have someone who can finally fucking see that. Anyways, how's it going, everybody?
What's up?
That's right.
We ain't doing that.
No.
That's not what this is.
Welcome. Here, hold on. I'm going to get on Isaiah's level real quick. Quick introduction, guys. Welcome back to the very first episode of the Dank Zone podcast. New and revamped. Why? Because it's a little bit of a different deal. Last time we did this shit in the steed. Yeah, we're in the field. Yeah, we're in the studio. Guys, we're back. Last time I did this shit, it was fucking 2 years ago. I think it was about 2 years ago. Was it the very?
It's like peak COVID time, man.
You can't say that no more.
Oh, can we not?
Nah, you can't say the word. You gotta go the big C or the
Peak sussy times.
Peak sussy times
Peak
where
sussy times.
everything was absolute sus. And I did this thing a little bit. Usually it was one person at a time, and we did that on. Just to let you know, this one is more up to date. That one's a little bit behind.
Yeah, I ain't gonna look at that.
Yeah, just look at that one.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Just picked up on it.
Doesn't it throw you off of it? But now we're doing it IRL stuff. We're doing it IRL big season. Bringing back the podcast. I'm working on getting this on Spotify, and definitely going to be uploading this raw footage directly to YouTube as well. Maybe about 24 hours afterwards because of Twitch contracts and whatnot. But yeah,
all right,
guys, this is kind of like a tester. I've got some other ideas for next episodes in the pipeline, but yeah, honestly, this is it.
Yeah,
We're
got
it.
some TikTok ideas too.
Got some TikTok ideas. I do got some TikTok ideas. Which I don't know if I should announce the TikTok ideas now or
Well, I mean,
or if we should wait until it actually happens.
Let's wait until it actually happens, just because it might take a little bit to
It might take a little
They gotta
bit.
turn that into something.
It got to turn in from nothing into something because we don't know if we're even gonna be funny enough to actually warrant what we do.
You're right. True.
You know what I mean?
We'll give it a quick thing. Pal the Rebel. I don't know if they're in chat right now, but you've seen them around. They're gonna got some stuff cooking.
Yeah,
they got some stuff.
Yeah,
cooking.
we're cooking some stuff.
It's gonna be fun.
We're letting them cook.
Let them cook.
We're gonna let them cook. But nice thing about these is that these are probably be just like quick little like 2 hour, maybe an hour type deals. We're not quite sure about the beat yet. It's just gonna be following the vibes. You know, honestly, it's just gonna be a couple of friends just real, talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See what we up to.
Yeah, we're just gonna see what's happening. It's been a while. We actually didn't because this is the first time. As you guys can tell, the background's a little different, but this is gonna be the main backroom for all the streams going forward. Why are you trying to get Sylvie? I'm gonna go grab Sylvie. I'm not gonna feed him a treat because he's been a little asshole, but I am gonna grab him.
You want me to move out of the way so you don't gotta fucking... Oh, you gonna climb?
No, that's fine. I'll walk behind you.
I bet.
I'm not gonna feed him a treat because he's been a little bit of a booger. Look at you running it.
Just so you know, I'm blind as hell, right? I can't read any of these screens. This is so far, I don't know what's going on. So I got my phone here, and since I'm a broke motherfucker, all I can do is just kind of, watch ads that just run and run and run. So I'm just feeding him, 0.2%. Get some guap.
A little bit of guap, that's okay.
Pretty good tea.
Yeah, but I will say down the pipeline, at least for the next couple of streams, or at least the next couple of podcasts, what I have planned is going to be a lot more, let's say, hands-on.
Yeah.
I think hands-on is the right word to use.
Some activities that have been planned.
There are some activities for
not
solo
what you
streams.
played at the beginning.
Yeah.
Not those kind of activities.
You move the whole set up here indefinitely, or are you going to set up the webcam differently? I'm going to be moving the streams in here indefinitely. This was kind of something that I had said I was going to do a little bit about a while ago.
Yeah.
Because my dad is going to be moving into my office almost full time. Gannibal, thank you so much for the follow.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate. Much love. Welcome to the very first revitalized podcast. Your Discord still says playing Gwent. I'm always playing Gwent, bro.
Yeah, when are you not playing Gwent?
Yeah, come on.
You can play TFT. You can play any game ever.
You don't understand. You don't understand. Right now, actively playing Gwent.
Yeah, man.
Like,
he's literally playing Gwent right now.
yeah. If my mouse was not controlling this computer, it would be controlling my gaming computer, and I assure you, Gwent would 100% be on.
I'm literally playing TFT right now, guys. I promise.
Yeah, I'm playing Gwent with my toes right now. I don't know, man. I got my house shoes on. It's kind of hard to play Gwent when you got your house shoes
Some
on.
fire house shoes, though.
Man, they comfy as fuck.
Shit, man.
Shout out to Chloe.
Chloe? Alright.
Chloe.
Nice.
The sunglasses have Gwent in them. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
These are virtual reality glasses. That's why we put them on.
So you go on. Okay.
But yeah, so this is going to be the new solo stream location as well. So the background might change if I can get a collapsible, because I'm planning on getting a collapsible wall right behind me so that you guys don't get all the glare and all the craziness back there. Just so I don't oversaturate the entire area with light. But yeah, so going forward, all solo streams will be happening in my living room here. This is my couch.
Yeah.
I can post up on this bitch, like, real talk. Just, what's good?
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the Dank Zone Power Hour, where I'm gonna nap. My sleep streams are about to be comfy as fuck. You know what I mean?
It's literally just gonna be you just playing a game on like that PS5. Just...
Does your desk have a towel on it? This one does. Well, because this is actually like my dining room table.
Yeah, we just moved it in.
Yeah, this is usually going to be right here. So going forward for all podcasts, we're going to be on this table, not my actual desk, which is over there. It's over there.
Yeah.
So that is just strictly this is just for podcasts. That's it. And because like I said, the next two are going to be a lot more hands-on. I'm really excited for them, but I'm also really nervous for one of them. I'm not going to lie. But I will say, it's not episode 2, but episode 3, I'm doing Legos. We're building Legos.
Yes, we are.
We're building some Legos. I'm really excited.
I honestly, we're gonna have to have a conversation of how big we're gonna go, cause like, I've used to build like Legos like this motherfucker. Like you know the mother like.
I was a Mega Bloks kid.
I don't know. My mom used.
I was
to be
too poor for Legos. I was a Mega Bloks
hey, yo,
kid.
you see them Star Wars Legos? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that guap.
How big
quick.
does it get?
Yeah.
I want that one.
It gets pretty big. It gets pretty big. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, Legos fucking. What was it? I remember back when I was a kid, I had like these giant.
They were the shit.
Star Wars Death. It wasn't a Death Star.
Not the Death. The Death Star is like
Death
the
Star was-
5,000, 10,000
No, no.
bullshit.
My parents couldn't afford that shit. Like
Yeah,
it was.
fair.
It was like. Oh, fuck. It's like the big starship from the Clone Wars. That one.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was awesome. I literally built it for like a month and a half, and then one day my mom just kind of threw it in the closet. Like when
Destroyed it.
just annihilated it, broke pieces in half.
You're like, you don't understand what I sacrificed for
I'm
that
like,
shit?
pay for this.
Pay for that.
I'm 9.
Bionicles were truly the greatest Lego thing. They were. Bionicles were fucking dope as shit.
So many Bionicles.
The clone, like, gunship, everything.
No,
Like, I was more into, like, because like I said, I didn't really have, like, actual authentic Legos. I had Mega Bloks.
Yeah.
But they were, like, kind of cool in the way that the people weren't like this. They actually had, like, movable limbs and stuff.
For real?
Yeah. And they were, like, I had, like, all the Halo, like, themed ones.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it was Mega Bloks was like
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Like, I had, like, the ODSTs and all that shit. It was pretty crazy.
And honestly, I just worked off of the. After a while, you have so much Lego.
I'm gonna
Just got the
I'm gonna,
gigantic bucket.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna pull up the stream on here because I realized
Yeah,
I can't
Read shit.
Can't read. Oh no, I'm at 20% battery. This is not
Uh-oh.
good.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. If I have to, I'll quickly charge it.
If we need to, we can also run off my phone.
True.
It's here.
Like I said, this is all like absolutely. We're kind of like just gunning this right now.
We're
You know
just
what I mean?
figuring it out. This is day one.
Yeah. This is day one. This is
Things
day
are
one.
gonna get more.
It's only gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, it's like we wanted to just kind of try it out, see what was going on, feel the vibe of it. I'm actually really happy about the setup.
Oh yeah. No, this took
Make
us
chat 30 oh my god, 30 font? I can't do that.
Dude, I can't read that.
Because then I'll change it and not be able to fucking
It'll
like...
never come back.
Alright, hot takes, go.
I don't know. I make ramen.
I'm gonna gladly play Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, shit.
And I know that's a hot take in this day and age, but I like Harry Potter too much.
Hot take. I have over 2,000 hours in Civ 5. I have too many hours in Civ 5.
He does. I've never seen a man play Civ 5 by himself so much.
Days.
Like...
All I do is that. And it's only Civ 5. I have Civ 6. I don't play it. At all.
Dead Space remake came out. Lol. That's not a hot take, coward. What are you talking about? Are you trying to get me canceled on the very first podcast? Come on, Forge.
Why is coward bleeped?
Dead Space remake 10 out of 10. Damn. Wait, is it bleeped?
Yeah, it's bleeped.
For you. I've got admin privileges. I see all the terrible
Not
things.
gonna lie, when I saw it, I was like, oh no, so you can't say that word. Forgery. No.
How dare you? How dare you say such bad things?
You can't
Such...
cuss us out.
Why do you say such obscenities?
Oh man, speaking of cussing out, for anybody who speaks Spanish, go watch that new Puss in Boots movie. Like,
I want to so badly.
it's so funny. Start there. And there's so much cussing in it.
Really?
I'm not even joking. There's a whole scene where this little dog just goes off. It's just bleep, 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 bleep. I don't even know what the fuck he's saying.
Is he bleep? Is it like actually
It's
bleeps?
bleeped in English. And then, funnily enough, they
Spanish,
cut. Sometimes they cuss in Spanish and they just say it out loud. Like,
Straight
straight up. Like, you hear mierda and stuff, and it's like...
I know what that is. Oh my god, I know what that is.
Say mierda. I swear to God, the main villain at some point says puta madre.
That's...
Which is a bad cuss.
That's really bad,
Yeah. I
Your
swear.
mother's a cunt.
Yeah.
Wait, can I say that?
It's already begun.
It's already been said. This is all live, so like, this is not bad.
Can't fix that. As long as we ain't saying some... As long as we don't get too topical.
As long as we don't get too racist, which I mean, with you and me together,
That's a...
that will already.
Shit.
You know what's funny is that last stream when I was playing Earth with you, and I think we might have said nigga too much.
Really?
Because when I played the reruns, it told me there was muted audio, but it usually when it comes to Twitch it'll show you small fragments of what's muted. It just didn't. So I think that there's somewhere probably when me and you were going back and forth, it probably just was like.
That's too many words.
Yeah.
You hit that one too many times.
Yeah. Double the darkness, double the.
Oh man, no. The one
Double
thing
the racism.
The thing we were worried about, especially with setting this up, is that if it gets slightly too dark, because we're black, we kind of just disappear. There's a photo of me that this motherfucker has. It's of me shirtless, and it's just me. I look like a NBA. See, I'm gone.
That's me turning off the light.
Yeah.
So
like,
this is already pretty bad. Now imagine if these blinds were up, and then we would look like NBA 2K locked characters.
Yeah, you gotta go buy them, motherfucker.
You'd have to go to the
$30.
You'd have to go to the battle pass to fucking unlock our asses if you want to see the stream. Like that's how bad it gets. It's pretty fucked up. Did I just accidentally hit cloudy? Oh my god. I don't know. I'm kind of on my computer at a distance, so this is all weird to me.
It's hard to see shit.
Yeah.
It really is, and we put sunglasses on, so we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. I'm not taking this off.
But the thing is honestly, like, real talk, what are they going to do? What, they ban 2 black people for saying the N-word? They started it.
They did.
That's
you
topical.
made that word, we just took it.
See, that's topical. That's a hot take. Come at me.
My word.
Yeah. Mitch and Papa going to be camouflaged like a pair of charcoal and That's true. We look like we're fresh out of the fire pit, bro. Oh, shit. Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Team Rocket strikes again.
Oh, fuck.
There you go. That's some content
I
there.
ain't even seen Pokemon in, like, I don't even know how long.
Ash is done.
Ash is done?
He won.
Dead?
He
What?
won.
They kill him?
No, they didn't kill him. They retired him. They finally let him hit the age of 13.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No,
He became the champion. Shout out to my nigga Ash. He did it. He finally did it. It only took him 24 years.
No, he got dropped like a Disney child actor.
He did. They're like, you did it. Congratulations. Move on. Here's 2 other new kids.
He became 13. We're done with you.
Yeah. How dare you?
How dare you turn 13 after 20 years?
It's like Zoolander when he goes to the coal mines. You know, we hit him with the Riz. The Riz.
Fucking Cold Steel.
I mean, I put just as much, like, effort into this as Zoolander did when he lifted the small stone and was like, and then like creeped away.
And then hit him with the most beautiful walk I've ever seen a motherfucker hit.
He really did. Ashby voted off the Pokemon Island even after winning law. Rhizosaurus Rex, yeah, man.
The
Yeah,
Wizard
it
of
is.
Oz.
Yeah. It's man. I want to tell you about I got rizzed up at Popeyes the other day. That completely fucked me
That
up.
was funny.
It was weird. I didn't know what the vibes were. I didn't know what was happening. The lady at the counter was just extraordinarily nice. She remembered my name after me not being there for like 2 years. She remembered my order beat for beat and then gave me the eyes.
Yeah.
She gave me those eyes. She gave me the Riz eyes.
Mitch, Father Soviet, first-time listener, long-time caller, Pingus.
Hello, Pingus.
Hello, Pingus.
Hello, Pingus. How's it going? Do you have a question for us, Pingus?
Question?
Got a question for us, Pingus?
Give us some direction, because we ain't come up with nothing.
Who cares? I'm switching goggles. Back
It's
on.
just staying on my face. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, this makes reading chats so much worse.
And honestly, people can just see this. People just see your monitors.
Wait, you can call? Do you? I mean, I think there is a text-to-speech thing somewhere. I just actually don't know where it is.
Where did you find that?
I don't know.
Oh God, no.
Motherfucker, when I go to Popeyes just to get my order wrong and an unholy wait, dude. I walked in. And she took one look at me. I actually sat down because I was on my phone. I was on break. And I sat down. I was like, well, they've got a line, so I'm going to play some games on my phone because I got time. You know, because I got games on my phone.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, you know, what can I say? Big cheese out here. Big slice. And I looked up for literally probably like 3 seconds. I looked up, made eye contact with her. She turned around and went, can we get a popcorn shrimp fired down now, please? And I'm like, I didn't hear any one of these people order that order. But she looked at me when she put that down. And she was like, that's for you. And I'm like, okay.
Gave it a fuck me eyes and everything, man. I don't know.
Mitch still plays Fruit Ninja, confirmed.
I mean, you don't know what I got on my phone, Bird. But thanks so much for the 3 biddies.
It's probably that Hogwarts game, I swear to God.
I do. I told you niggas I was gonna play Harry Potter, and no one can stop me.
Probably some of that Hogwarts shit. Man, I remember. Okay.
I don't know where the magic flute is.
Quick story. I am L, the magic flute. You mean this magic flute?
No, I'm the magic flute, but I'll here.
That magic flute.
Yeah.
No.
That magic flute.
Just aside on Harry Potter. I remember back when I was a kid. So I was terrified of spiders growing up. And then I saw that one scene. My sister loves Harry Potter. So she watched all the movies. She had them all. And it's like every single time she would watch. I don't even remember the name of the movie. All I know is I would just start crying. I'd just see that big ass spider. And that,
Yeah, the one that talked and it was like, "You'll be my friends," and then he proceeds to try and eat them. And I was like, is this what friendship
I
is?
literally ran upstairs. I was so terrified.
I mean, I don't trust people no more.
And I'm like, I don't want to watch Harry Potter anymore. There's spiders in it? No. Fuck that magical shit.
Was it slash?
Oh, fuck. I'm like working through this tea. I'm gonna go get some more.
Careful, that tea will hit you strong.
Yeah, man.
That
Certified tea, guys.
certified tea, 7 days a week.
Got my tea can.
Pull out game, make that pussy weak. The quickest way to ruin a friendship, getting hot dog poured on you while you're sleeping. I mean, listen, if anyone comes at me with a glizzy in their hand, and it's not to like feed, like if it's not for food reasons, and someone's walking at me with a glizzy, you're getting decked in the face, bro.
Oh, you're just catching hands, bro.
I'm folding you into the pavement.
Someone pulls up and is like, "Hey, man, take this." I'm like, "No, I don't want to eat it."
What you do to that?
Just backhand him, or like give him the glizzy and then just start hitting with it. Get out of my face.
It's like a fucking wet noodle.
Expelliarmus.
Rugs Pro. It's the return of the podcast, baby. Little new setup here, as you can see. Hi, it's Mitch Anthony here, coming at you live from my living room. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got. We didn't think this shit through.
Yeah, man. We really didn't.
Glizzy with malicious intent. Yeah. I was gonna say malnourished intent because we're talking about food, but I'm also like kind of stupid. So like, you know.
I'm also kind of hungry. I'm not gonna lie. Shit.
I don't have food. Come on, I'm living a bachelor lifestyle right now.
You mean you got KD in the fridge? You got KD everywhere.
Yeah, if you want to eat the rest of my KD, you most certainly can.
Start monging KD.
Yeah.
No. I figured
This should turn into a mukbang real quick.
Oh man.
Remember living in a third world, and the glizzy water used to. Ew. Glizzy water. Not out
Nathan,
here.
we're both from the third world, man. What do you?
I mean, he was born in it.
You may have been born there, but I've went there a lot. I've seen your third world from the plane. What happened?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot happened.
I mean, at some point, their money was worth less than WoW bucks, and I gotta
Yeah,
say, when you
they-
hit that, you start to kind of like.
Man.
That's fine. We're not out here trying to shit talk.
Yeah, most of us from the third world. Unless you're from Europe, which gives good luck.
Oh my
I don't know what
god,
the
we
fuck
should do
going
like an immigrant stream. Let's just grab all of the immigrants.
That's the whole cast, man.
I mean,
that's
literally
all
the
our
whole
friends.
cast. I mean, not Nick. Nick's gonna be popping up real soon.
Well, I mean, like, isn't Nick like half Romanian or something?
He's there, yeah.
Yeah,
He's a turch.
yeah. There's a little bit. That's sprinkled in.
Sprinkle in there.
It's Eastern Europe. It's still the third
Yeah.
world.
Philippines,
Doesn't
baby.
count.
Best floor beds ever. Hey, yo, let me hit you with them floor beds real
Hey,
quick.
you ain't lived until you've walked accidentally into a Trinidadian gutter. You ain't lived, man. Let me describe something to you. These motherfuckers are about I want to say about this deep, and just this wide. So when you step, you just kind of fall. It's terrible.
All right, hold on. Birdcam out here just redeemed some business advice. She wants some business advice. Well, guess what? Actually, no. I'm gonna put on my actual glasses that I wear to work. Isaiah, may I give you some business advice?
Of course, sir.
Okay. Now I know that you are in the food industry.
Yes.
How do you sell food?
You cook it.
No. That's how you prepare food. How do you sell food?
Well, you market it to people. You go to a place where everything matters on location, right? So let me put this in perspective. I currently work at a ramen shop. Now, ramen shops, mattering on where you are, ramen is actually like, mattering on how you do it, is actually really easy, or it can be a lot of work for one dish. There's so much work that goes into making ramen when you actually look into it. But if we talk about like where we are, we're essentially in like the Chinatown area.
So you are dead smack in the prime, essentially consumer base.
Yes,
It's-
people actually want to eat that.
You know what's funny too is that's actually kind of like that's in the situation with my work.
Mm-hmm.
So my work is we are in what would be considered one of the best hotspot locations. It's funny because we're small.
Yeah.
And the town I'm in is small.
Yeah.
But you know that we cater to 3 different towns?
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
I actually had no idea. What?
Yeah. The
Which
town I'm in,
Uh-huh.
your town,
Uh-huh.
half of this town,
Uh-huh.
partially that big fuck off city over there.
Oh, the smelly one, yeah.
Yeah. And then that small little town in the valley.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I forgot that was there.
A lot of people do, but a lot of my customers come from literally not. They're like half of my customers. I ask them if they're local, and they're like, "No, I come from over here."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Place dirty.
yeah, a fantastic little piece of advice is if you are ever in a situation where you need to sell something, or if you got a product that you want to get out there or a way to market yourself out there, find your clientele's location, base location. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but just understand location is a very important thing. That is rule number 1, very important. If you can place yourself in a place where is a prime, like in your situation, your ramen shop is Chinatown, that is familiar. That means you're also going to generate people from outside of Chinatown who will want to come and kind of explore what is considered more authentic. They're going to go to you and not realize that a nigga's in the back making this shit. No, absolutely not.
I ain't gonna lie, there's only one actual Japanese person there. Everyone else is like, at minimum half Korean. There's me who's just black. And then...
Exactly. But honestly, location I think is a fantastic.
Location's a big one.
It's a big one. There's a few other little tips and tricks, but you're gonna have to redeem a little bit more if you want those, because I do have indeed some other things. POV Boy actually knows a lot about my selling tricks and my business advice because this man here I have hand trained myself, and he is fantastic at his job.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention in the math class.
GeoGuessr
my-
IRL. That's exactly it. Yeah, there you go. You got Soviet. He's okay at GeoGuessr.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Figure it out right now. Where am I? Where am I? I said Chinatown, and there's a big city that way and a big city that way. I don't even tell you which city it is.
I want you to don't. What? Are you trying to get this location? Because, like, don't.
No. Where the thing at? Where the ramen shop? Figure it out.
Brickhan says Miami. You gave her a guess, and she's very far off.
I'm
Oh my
keeping
god, I
stat.
didn't realize how much sill hair is on me.
Oh yeah, there was a sill on you.
There was. I did bring him up. He was not happy about that when I
No,
disturbed
I
him.
saw.
He was perfectly loafed, and he was pissed off.
And then I saw that, man. He looked at me for half a second, like, oh no, why am I here? Why you pull this nigga?
These people way too loud. I was sleeping. So why you call yourself Soviet? Do you have something against commies? Against Russians? Remember, POV boy. You met him at the...
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
You met him at the Halloween party.
Listen, all right. Back in high school, when your personality was confusing and nothing made sense, I used to be a bit of a communist.
He was a bit of a communist.
Just a bit. Actually, not a bit of a communist.
He wanted to equalize the markets.
Yeah. I was ready to tear down everything.
I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not anymore though.
You were
I
the
think that shit's stupid.
You were the first man out of our friend group to get a car, and let's just say it was a scary time to be alive.
I was the first one to get a car, and then I realized, hey, this capitalism thing ain't too bad.
Yeah.
It ain't too bad.
Yeah, I was like, you were like, hey, do you guys want to get in? Jumps a curb. Nah, we're good. We'll walk.
I'm a better driver now, I promise.
Yeah, he's a much better driver.
I used to be. Yeah, I lived far from our school.
But everyone's dumb when they first get their license.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is.
Everyone drives like an idiot.
Everyone's gung-ho when they first get it. They're like, fucking let's... Freedom!
My Honda Civic, let's go!
Yeah, my Honda Civic with 250 clicks on it.
I destroyed that shit. That shit should not have functioned by the time I was done with it.
Yeah,
Somebody still bought it.
She did.
I bet it still works. She still lives.
Single-handedly restructured the world's capital. Come on.
Yeah, that's me.
That's it. That's what you
I do that. Dude, put me in charge. Just watch.
Put me in charge. Put me in coach.
Let me drive the boat.
Not me. I'm an exception in terms of the start of driving. One downshift at a time. Remember when... Oh, hey, Fire Boyo! Remember when we drove to BK that one time? Nacho was laying... I still have that video on Snap.
I actively... Just to let you know, Nacha, I actively drove like an asshole so you'd hit your head.
You heard it here first. Malicious intent.
Let you know. Because you did bump the shit.
There was malicious intent behind.
Yeah, no, I was like, wait a minute.
joke.
There's a guy just laying down.
You know what's,
hang on.
You know what's great with having a black friend who's the first driver of the friend group? You always got shotgun.
Oh yeah.
I always got shotgun. Every person who rode with us was probably a full foot taller than me, but I always got shotgun.
Yeah. No, it's hierarchy. It goes the person you're going out with, niggas. Everyone else.
I like how Natchez like, I actually shrunk an inch. Spinal compression is wild. Fireboy, respect. Respect. At least he's not trying to hide it.
Ah, point. Let's see what happens.
You know, it feels sacrilege trying to drink this tea. This apple juice.
Yes.
From a mug.
Oh, let's go grab. You want to go grab the glasses and prove that it's still tea? I promise.
No.
It's just cold and kind of fuzzy and.
Nah, it's fine. It's
I
just
don't
like
can.
the way you're like explaining it's like sounds like it's like gone bad. This apple juice is bad to the bone, boys.
Wow, we gonna destroy that.
Bad to the
later.
bone.
I told her it's not gonna be having a good time. You know what? So,
Hey man, not everybody. Natcha, back to your gated community. I like how you say like you banished him to like the gulag. Back to your gated community.
back to your privilege, boy.
This man doesn't even live in a gated community.
No, it's still
Fermented apple juice? A little bit, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
a little.
It's a little. It's bad to the bone. It's been sitting out for too long. I put it in some. What do you ferment things in?
I don't know, a barrel. Actually, yeah, no, you ferment.
I put it in a barrel.
You put it in a barrel and you just leave it alone, see what happens.
Put that shit in a barrel.
You don't have
If it, Natcha, if it's so gated, Mitch can just like it is. I have just walked into his living room. Like that shows you just how not gated it is. I plug walked into his house during family dinner.
No, I learned that. No, I did the same thing with one of my other boyfriends. Honestly, it reaches a point where it's like,
Don't make black people too comfortable because we will just treat
We'll
your
just pull
home.
up.
Yeah, we'll just treat your home like another home.
home is a second home. I'm in.
Yeah, like no one's house is really safe.
I didn't have a phone until I was like 15, so I was like, all right, yo, what's good? Y'all having dinner? I'm hungry.
Fermented apple juice. Put some leaves on that bish and make it organic. I don't know why you keep getting like tagged. The great Denzel. Man said plug walked. How's it going? The great Denzel. Yep. Plug walked into all the white people houses.
Yeah.
And they just gave me food.
Yeah, same.
Like, you know, you ever read that story, Give a Mouse a Cookie, and he just gets fucking greedy?
Yeah.
I walked into his house uninvited. They gave me Chinese food, and, 7 years later, I'm still rolling around. I text the dad.
You know something weird?
What?
My mom and that friend's mom that I just walked into, they're more friends than me and the other guy at this point. They still hang out.
How's it going, Denzel? I see you. Seems Automod doesn't like... Yeah, it really is, like, dinging everything you say. He's just saying kek and bish, and it's like, nope.
I will never hear this. I can't.
Crashing the dinner of some white-owned business. Hello.
I crashed my car in a white-owned business.
It smells good in here. What's happening? What are we eating?
Nice place.
Yeah, what we eating? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? But for real though, like I don't know, man. Just get comfortable. You get comfortable with certain people, and they just let you do things.
Yeah, once you get used to it.
That's fine. Like I wouldn't do that to like anyone else's house. You know what I mean?
Because it's.
But like I knew where I stood with the family, so I was like, I tried the door. Like I actually, respectfully, I tried to text Eggman, but he never answers his phone while he's eating food. So I was like, I'll try the door, and it was unlocked. So I went, I'm gonna walk in.
That's the most white people shit I ever heard in my life. What do you mean you left your door unlocked? How comfortable are you, man?
He had an idea I was gonna come over, but I don't think he actually expected me to just like, hello. No, and they're all like, what?
The amount of times I've literally just walked up to that dude's house and just gone, I having dinner?
What's cracking?
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
I'm hungry.
Insane to leave doors unlocked. Honestly, like, I live in a condo complex. I know who my neighbors are. I still keep my shit locked.
Dude, I live in the middle of nowhere. I still keep my door locked. I don't trust people.
Visitor.
My stepdad literally walks over to my neighbor's house to have beers, like, regularly. I still lock that door every time.
Oh, you approach me.
Don't get close.
It's gonna be danger close. But yeah, no, it's like, you just get to that point, man. Get to that point. You just you have a few friends who you're just like, yeah. Pass me the chooch. Who's vibing?
Yeah,
We're getting comfortable here. My door is almost never unlocked. Yeah, that's fair. But at the same time, that makes no sense because if I was to walk into your house, Fiber, if I was to walk into your house and I saw you, I would U-turn out of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I made a mistake. My apologies. Matter of fact, here's my wallet. I'm sorry. And
my
then
wallet, here's my phone.
I would have left.
My credit card information is XYZ. Here you go, man. Bye. I don't want to die.
I wouldn't say like they're usually locked in Canada. It's like very situational. I just don't think that we have as many like home invasions as in some places.
It's not even that. It's more just like there's it's just in a lot of neighborhoods is a lot like the neighborhoods that at least like when we were younger they're pretty wealthy in comparison to our actual living standards. So
I mean, are you kidding me? Like, I mean, it's funny too. Is I grew up in a really shit neighborhood.
Yeah.
But my doors were always unlocked because I had a German Shepherd.
Oh yeah.
And the neighborhood knew of my German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Because you would walk by and it was on site with that thing.
Oh.
It would just like in the back, you would just hear barking at anyone who passed, and you're like, "That's a dog." And it's a big dog. It's like it was the size of Bear. She was the size of Bear.
Bear's my dog, by the way, that I have currently.
Yeah, but she had a larger attitude.
Ah.
So, like, the thing is like, she was trained to defend the home. So, obviously, would just, like, put her in the backyard or put her in the front porch, and she would bark at anyone who walked by just across. So, people knew to not fuck with our house.
That's true.
But when she passed, my dad actually had to reteach himself to lock the doors. That was the biggest thing, is they would leave the house completely unlocked and go, fuck, Jazz isn't there anymore. And they would drive back and lock the house and then leave. And that was like for like 2 months. That was like that.
You know, my dog is Bear. Her name is Bear. She's about as dangerous as a muffin. She is a baby.
But she's a big dog.
She's
so like
so big. You can hear her from outside.
Yeah. So like at first glance, you're like, there's a reason why that dog's name is Bear.
Yeah. Dangerous as fuck, but she's not.
No,
she's
Sylvia's
really
not a good guard dog.
No.
I just had a bit of dyslexia there. That hit me strong. Oh, it strikes! But yeah, no. Syl, if anyone comes to the door, he just simply goes, I'm gonna go into the closet until everyone's gone. Like, how many times have you seen Syl? You've been here since like 11 o'clock, a little after 11. helping me set up everything. How many times did you see Sil walk out of that room?
Sil walked out once to grab food, and then
Then he went right back in.
Literally ran back in it.
Yeah.
Like he was.
He's like me. He doesn't learn. He doesn't like people.
No, he does not like.
No,
people.
he doesn't like people.
He's warmed up to me a little bit, probably because of just like melanin.
Yeah.
That's really the best way I can describe it. It's melanin because like he like looked at me. He came out when we were moving you to this new place from your mom's crib.
Yeah. Well, he had like no choice.
Yeah, he came out slowly, and I was like, "Yo, what's good, cat?" Sniffed my hand.
Yeah.
Walked away.
Yeah, that was like my last dog. She was probably about 125 pounds, but that was the biggest chicken shit of a dog.
You want something funny?
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Jet. Rest in peace, Jet. She was fucking awesome. I loved her to death. She sat on my foot, and I was like, I think all of my toes are broken. She would lean up against you and knock you over. You could not stand a chance. I was like, I'm falling.
You know what? I realized something. So I have two dogs. One is the big German Shepherd who's loud and probably wards people off when you hear her barking. But I have a small terrier. He's an actual danger.
Milo's a problem.
Milo is a menace to society.
Yeah, Milo's a problem.
Like,
I think if Milo was a human, would be the size of Kevin Hart, but with a gun.
Yeah.
And not afraid to use it. You know what I mean?
He'd be like if Kevin Hart never made it out of Philly.
Yeah, that's literally
Like,
it.
honestly.
Yeah, Kevin Hart took a turn for the worse in the timeline.
He's dark timeline Kevin Hart.
Isaiah, we got a posture check. POV boy just redeemed. He's keeping us going. Yeah, we just cracked the back a little bit. If you need to, you can lift the pillow on that guy a little bit higher.
Back, bro. I'm good.
You chilling? You chilling. That's alright, we chilling.
I'll be chilling, dog.
You accept donations? Always. Everything that gets donated to the stream goes back into the stream.
Yeah.
Like, that's where we're at now.
Honestly, that is what got us to this point.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Like, I've taken a picture of my setup. Everything on my desk right now is just all donations.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, I've seen this thing grow from like kind of what was just his streaming PC plus I think it was that monitor and that monitor.
It was no. So my very first setup was back when I was in my mom's basement.
Mm-hmm.
It was that monitor on the far right, my Xbox posted up beside it, and then my laptop was my streaming.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
My laptop was
Yeah,
my
your
streaming.
laptop ran everything.
And now we're running 2 computers. We're running 3 monitors. I've got 2 keyboards. I've got an actual proper light now. I've got a microphone over there. This is actually Soviets right now because we wanted to use something that had a little bit more surround sound.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just a bunch of other stuff.
And a small condo as well. That just also adds to the bonus.
Yo, Mitch, I got a special surprise for you for a future stream. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, boy. You've already provided me so much content, POV boy.
But you surprising people.
But let me know how, and I got you, G. I got you. I don't know, like... You can sub to the channel if you want. Give a follow if you want to as well. That all supports the stream. Mm-hmm. Donate in terms of like bits and stuff like that. That's a way as well. It's like that's like Twitch currency.
Nacha has redeemed a story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Do you want a Nacha? I'm gonna let you choose because you redeemed it. Do you want like a more of a personal story like outside of work, or do you want a work story? Yeah, right there, man. Like, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Thank you so much, Denzel, for the fucking follow.
You keep the whole machine going.
You keep the whole, well-oiled machine that we try to put together.
I'm still running ads.
Whatever it doesn't give you PTSD. Y'all should fly Nikocado out. I don't think my fridge can...
I don't think a plane can hold that.
Goddamn! Goddamn! I did my jab at a 2. You were like fucking 10. Let's see what happens.
Ain't no aircraft that can hold that motherfucker. You can drive up.
Let's do a work story. Do you want a bad customer or a good customer?
Oh, hit him with a bad customer. Bro.
You want a bad customer?
Bad customers are always funnier.
I mean, not usually. They always just leave me pissed off. I'm gonna do a good customer.
All right.
Let's do a good vibe. All right, let's do a good vibe. So a story that I can say is actually. Do you want to go into that fridge real quick? Do you want to grab me the bottle of barbecue sauce in the on the door? There should be a bottle of yeah, that one. That's it. No. There's a good story attached to it.
All right, boy.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell has asked me to grab Big's ribs.
Yeah. So, I honestly shout out to this guy. Shout out to my homie Elias. He is a real one. So he came into the store one day, maybe I want to say about a year ago, And as you can see, I have one of his barbecue sauces in my hand. So this right here is, what's it called? You want a drug story? When a GM got drugged? I'll do that one after. I'll do that one after, but that's not really like my story because I wasn't present at that time. So this customer came in, main nigga Elias. That's him on the bottle.
Yeah.
And he had a problem. And this is the one thing I like about my job. That I'm allowed to solve people's problems. So, he comes in, he goes, I'm doing a startup company, I'm trying to make my own barbecue sauce, and I'm having problems with labels. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I already have, like, the prototype for my barbecue sauce, all that shit, but I'm having problems advertising myself out there. And I was like, that's my job. My job is to support businesses. Hey, Sil.
That's good, though.
So I was like, okay, so how do we do this? What are you actually looking to get? He goes, I need to figure out how to get a label together. I need to figure out how to get it on my product. I just need to get the infrastructure together and how to actually start getting these labels made. So I was like, all right. So do you have a template? What you got going on? He was like, I've got a rough idea. I've got a little bit of like a file, but I'm not necessarily like, I don't know how to like get it out, you know? So I'm like, all right, sauce me the file. Let's go. Let's see what happens. I was probably with him for about 3.5 hours.
Damn.
I helped him design his label. I helped him get it properly stuck on the bottle, how to properly package them, and I gave him some advice on what to do next, like how to, like, he's like, you already have the bottles, awesome, now you just need to find someone who can like confidently distribute it, how are you doing things? And he was like, right now, like, because what he does is, he does specialize in barbecue sauces. This is what he does. He does that. But he also makes fucking the best ribs I've ever had in my life. Ever. So after about 3 hours of going back and forth, we found a way to get things on. We found a way to get his labels on the bottles, and he just thanked me profusely. He was like, "Man, that was awesome." I'm like, "No, this is like the type of stuff that I actually like doing in my job. I like this part. I don't like the fucking people who like, I want that printer. I don't like that shit. I don't fucking care.
Give me a printer."
I was like, literally, I was like, get fucked. I don't care. Sounds like a problem.
I feel that, Bird. I'm getting hungry too. Just listening to this. I want ribs now.
Well,
I want to try these motherfuckers' ribs.
He actually, there's a conclusion to this story. It's a great conclusion. So, I say give it about a week or two later. In comes Elias back in my store.
Yeah.
Except, he brings gifts. He gave me the very first set of his barbecue sauces. He had, that week prior, after I got his label on the bottles, he brought it to someone who can make them and distribute them. He took the very first batch out for me. Oh, actually, you want to give that a smell? Yeah, that's fucking fire, brother. Is that fire?
Hey, give me a spoon.
You want a spoon? Yeah, fucking try that shit.
Spoon, I got it.
Try my nigga Elias's barbecue sauce, big ribs. And essentially, what ended up happening is he came in with my bottle of barbecue sauce. He was like, I want to give this to you because you helped me so much. This is from the very first batch. They haven't even sold yet. So this is one of the very first bottles. But he also brought me in a thing of beef ribs. Yeah.
Damn.
He brought me in a full order of beef ribs. Like a full rack, pretty much. And they were the best ribs I think I've ever had in my fucking life. And one of the suggestions that I gave him that he ended up actually really doing and blew up with was... Oh, God. Yeah, right?
Okay, if y'all can find some big ribs...
You can order them online.
Buy it.
You can order them online.
Like, I'm not... I just tasted this.
Yeah.
My palate is actually like I'm a trained chef. That is good.
You know what's really funny too is I actually still talk to him on Instagram, and I'm probably, if someone can clip this entire thing, because I'm gonna send it to him and just tell him like I gave him a shout out, because he's still starting up. But here's the conclusion of the story. So he did a lot of pop-ups around T-Dot and Saga and Brampton.
Yeah.
And you know, it got really successful. He just recently, last week, opened up his home location.
Oh, shit.
Where you can go and get his ribs. It's in Saga.
It's in Saga?
It's in Saga. It's about a 20-minute drive from here right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit, we might need to hit that up at some point.
I definitely plan on hitting it up at some point. Like, I might go on, like, Sunday, maybe.
Yeah, man. Whenever you got time.
Yeah. Because I got to see my nigga Elias and just say, brother, man, can we get a link? 100%. Here, yeah, hold on. Let me get a link real quick. He's also one of the nicest guys I think I've ever seen. How do I get a link off of fucking... Oh, actually, here, this is what I'll do. Well, I mean, he's not paying me.
Yeah.
He's not paying me.
It's staying there.
Yeah. But it's really good. Yeah?
Mhm.
And he sauces them on...
That is good. That is really well made. It's got... I will say, and something I'm going to add for everybody. It's a long finish. And what I mean by a long finish is that means it still tastes good.
Yeah.
And it's still going. Like, it's still in my mouth. I'm like...
Yeah.
It's not like have you ever had something like it's a wine thing where they teach you about finishes and all that. It's like, have you ever had wine or like a drink and you're like, this is good right out the gate, and then 10 seconds later, like, I want this out of my fucking mouth.
No, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
This just keeps going.
Yeah, it's great. It's
That's
great.
nice. And
So-
all I did was have barbecue sauce straight to the dome, and it's still good.
Yeah, you know, I got it straight to the dome. So here's one thing. If you guys are gonna go over to his website, get into his Instagram, send him a follow, because he's honestly one of the coolest people that I've ever met working at my store for 4.5 years. Honestly, one of the most memorable customers I've ever had. And that's see what happens. See what
I
happens.
didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Which one
And-
did that?
POV boy. And just, honestly, DM him and just say that Mitch Anthony threw you guys' way.
This shit's delicious.
Because it's like, I'm trying to gas him up as much as possible, because I actually really like the guy. He was just actually one of those really
He's a
nice
genuine
people.
human.
He was.
That was good.
And that's so fun. I did a fucking a free endorsement on the very first podcast. What the fuck?
Shit, who knows? Maybe like 10 episodes later, it's gonna be like sponsored.
By
Big's Ribs.
By Big's Ribs.
This shit delicious. No.
But yeah, no, seriously, for real. Yeah, so that's a story. That's a good story. I feel like that's a good story because it has a great ending.
That is a good story.
It gave me, like, I genuinely like him, love him. He's a great guy. He's really just an upbeat dude. And when I met him, he was still working at his other job. He had not gone fully into this business yet. So he was like on the edge of going on to another business.
That is nice. I will say, there are no fun stories in kitchens.
No.
There's no problem solving. There's none of that good shit. It's just pain,
It is.
suffering, and then you're still having fun. As long as you're having fun, that's really all that matters.
Yeah,
If
which
you-
is really hard to have fun during a fucking rush.
Honestly,
Depends.
Alright.
You have to have a good crowd.
alright.
I've worked in
Even with a bad crowd, it really just matters on who's around you. Because I've dealt with people who'll be like, "Hey yo," it's really when the head chef gets mad and annoyed,
And then that's
it
what
brings down the
comes out, yeah.
whole thing.
Because that's the captain.
Because
That's
I've
the captain
been
of the chef.
Because
That's the
I've
captain of
been
the ship.
chilling before. No, I'm gonna give you my own story.
Yeah. Story time.
It was
Give me that chooch.
Chuck.
Was about to go
Chuck.
right into your pocket. You guys are getting a 2-for-1 right
Yeah.
now.
So story time. It was Mother's Day, peak sussy times, as we have described before, and it was what I want to say. We were working off some crazy hours with we were only like 6 people in total in a kitchen that can usually has like 8 to 10. And during Mother's Day, we had this special. We were selling other stuff, and it got hectic. It got so hectic, and we were only allowed to have 3 people on the line and 3 people in the back.
So tensions are running high, man. Crazy.
Like if my chef kept a cool head the whole time, would have been fine.
Yeah.
But he got mad.
Yeah.
He got annoyed.
That's usually how it goes.
And then as soon as that happened,
Everything.
the other guy besides me and the other dude, we were just chilling. Me and this one dude, we used to work beautifully.
Beautiful.
We could we wouldn't even talk.
It's a good synergy.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good rhythm.
As
You're
long
like-
as we're going to be just quietly, hey yo, this is good, this is done, and we just run. He started talking, started getting mad. We started running it, started talking shit, and then we got angry, and then he got more angry.
Yeah.
And we're like, dog, you started it.
You know what's really funny too? I can build on that. Is and POV boy can actually maybe he can add a little bit of insight to that. Is, you know what my shadow job is at my store?
What, running it?
Well, to a degree. But my shadow job is to essentially keep the associates happy. My 2 other bosses on top of me there, they are numbers focused. They're goal focused. They're like, we have to do this. And I'm like, you guys are making the associates miserable with all these fucking demands, man. Like, someone's got to be here to play devil's advocate for them as well. So, like, I'm the one who, like, tries to talk to them and just be like, listen, man, we are I know things are stressed. I've had to take some associates aside one-on-one. Like, I know we're stressed, man. I know that things are running high, but like, just know that I'm still in your corner, 100%. And that's the thing is when leaders get like flustered and like frustrated and just go off the deep end, then the rest of the line follows suit. And that's just like, that's not in my job description. It's not something that I've been told to do. It's something that I took upon myself because I know how important it is for at least one. Now I'm in a bit of a better situation because even though two of them can be mad, I'm still up there as well. Mm-hmm. So my word does mean some shit in that store. So that means that I can still go like, you guys need to calm down. But if you guys aren't going to calm down, then know that I'm taking the associate's side and making sure that people are not miserable when they come in. Yeah. Because you can't have every single figurehead in the entire store just be absolutely gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you need to have someone with a level head to somehow please the people and help them know that, yeah, they're angry. Yeah, numbers are down. But let's keep our heads on straight because I know we can get those goals. Yeah. That's it. That's all we need to do. Our store is also a thin ice store. When someone goes into a mood, we all feel it. We do because we're a small store. Yeah.
So same with the old place I worked at.
You feel that chain, bro. You feel that chain.
It was I'll also say, and to those of you who decide to come into a restaurant, be an ass.
Yeah.
No respect.
Yeah, actually,
I cannot stand like there's a difference between somebody making a mistake. Like if I make a mistake, sure. Yeah. But if someone is like getting mad, like I'm gonna go back to that Mother's Day. That not you talk about PTSD. This is PTSD.
You were telling me about that. Yeah. I remember you like coming off of that pretty tease.
Someone actually looked one of the managers dead in the eyes. Walked into the store, which you weren't allowed to do. Walked in the store and said, "You've ruined my Mother's Day."
Yeah, this was during peak vid hours.
Peak vid
because he was shut down. But that's why I was so busy, right?
So busy. We actually did more sales than if we were open. And this dude looks him dead in the eyes and says, right now, everyone in this building is not celebrating Mother's Day.
Exactly.
So I need you to just take that in stride.
Yeah, like that's...
And then go have fun. Because, yeah, you had to, like, we were getting swamped. They waited, they waited an hour.
Yeah.
But we were absolutely slammed.
Which I know that if at least the energy in the store and people were still, like, getting along, like, as long as you looked like you were still positive... and you guys kept your heads on your shoulders, I guarantee that customer probably wouldn't have done that.
Oh, no.
Because it was like, if they look and everyone's in a shit attitude and they're just fucking working and yelling at each other and shit like that, then customers get that energy as well.
Yeah, they feel it.
And some customers will bring that energy into the store, but some of them will leave with that energy. And that's what you don't want. You can't control the ones that come in with that bullshit already on them, but you can control the ones that leave with it. Give them a good experience. They leave happy. They come back happy and excited. If they come in with a shit experience, then do what you can to turn it around for them. But if you can't do that, then you just have to say, hey, listen, we tried our best. We understand that you're in a bad situation. What can we do to make it better? And if we can't do anything, then I'm sorry. That's all I can do is I can just apologize. I'm sorry. That's it.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Especially like, I'm thinking about a lot of things now. What else is Chet saying?
You're rivaling the Twitch Gecko with the advice. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm insightful for my age. I'm a young buck, but I'm old at the same time. Old at the same time. You know who I saw at my store the other day?
Who?
The old psych teacher.
Wait, which one?
The one that gave me the highest grade in the...
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Miss Ip. I'm going to call her Miss Ip because it's just easier to do that stretch. Stretching. First one. Get a crack. He's still new at this shit, but I do it on command.
I can't crack at all.
Hey, don't look at my stomach, brother.
I can't crack at all.
That's for the OF.
All my muscles are just...
Yeah, it's all here. Just...
Oh, fuck. There we go.
But yeah, no, I saw her the other day.
Really?
Yeah, she recognized me.
Really?
And I like talked with her for like an hour and a half. I told her how she was like the best teacher I've ever had.
Yeah, no.
And she's like, oh, well, I sometimes don't feel like I'm the best. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? You're the only teacher in the entire faculty that actually didn't just see me as a lost cause. And you actually gave me the time of day. And this goes back to like what a strong leader can do for somebody. I hated high school. You hated high school. It was ass. But I had one teacher that actually gave a damn about what she was teaching, and she gave a damn about her students. And because of that, I actually wanted to try at that class. I tried so hard, so well. I actually got the highest grade for that class in the entire grade. And that's probably like 6 or 7 classes a day for her. And I was like, I actually, for the first time ever, feel like I accomplished something. And it's all because the teacher, the head of the class, gave a damn.
Yeah.
And actually wanted me to succeed.
There was 2 teachers for me with that. It was say Mr. W.
Yeah.
Mr. W. That man.
Yeah.
And then Miss G. Miss G was great. An English teacher.
Christian, you might know the teacher, but I'm not gonna name her.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with G's and first letters and stuff.
Yeah. Miss I.
Yeah. Miss G was nice because Miss G kind of figured out that
Miss G was nice.
Yeah, she was great.
We watched Game of Thrones together. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Oh. So, she was our English teacher, and this was back when like Game of Thrones was still hype, like before they ruined it with like writing and all that stuff.
Yes. With the Starbucks cup.
With the Starbucks cup. Actually, I think it was the same season, but it was a few episodes before. And I was like, in English class, I didn't really give a shit. I'm like, I speak English just fine. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I could write something.
Speak the Kings, bro.
I speak the Kings. It's fine. But I used to slack off in some other classes. And once again, that goes back to like the teachers just sometimes didn't give a damn about me, so I didn't give a damn about the class in turn. And I remember watching, because I was always on my laptop, and I was always watching Game of Thrones, because it was the biggest thing at the time, and I was really into it. And I remember once she walked past me while I was watching Game of Thrones, and I just forgot to like alt-tab out, and she saw it, and she was like, there's no way you're watching Game of Thrones right now in my class. I'm like, I'm sorry, Miss G, I am. I can't help it. Like, I just don't, I'm just not engaged in what you're teaching me. And I just told her that out like flat right. And she was like, I haven't watched this episode yet. And I'm like, I'm only 5 minutes in. Do you want me to rewind it after you've done the lecture? I'll pause it. You want to watch with me? And she was like, yeah. And she pulled up a chair and she fucking watched the episode with me, the full 45-minute episode.
Actually, no, I do remember that because I was sitting right beside you in that English class. I don't remember the full thing.
This was grade 8. No, this was grade 11.
Yeah.
Because I had Diddy Daddy for grade 12. That man let me pass with a 52 because I told him I didn't want to be there next year.
I don't even remember half the teachers' names.
He was like, you're at a 49. And I'm like, sir, you retire next year. This is my last year. Do you want to bump me up just 3% so that I don't have to be here next year and it doesn't look bad on you as, like, you do want to really fail a kid on your last year? And he was like, not really, no. And I'm like, then what's 3%? What's 3%? And he literally bumped me up 3% so I could pass, and I was like, boom, baby, we had it.
And ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, here comes the Riz.
Yeah.
Rizzed up his teacher a little bit. Ayo.
Let's say my job,
Mr. D.
It took, yeah. Let's be honest. I don't want to be here next year, neither do you. So why don't you do me a favor? Scratch my back and I will look the other way. But it's the funny thing is it took me probably about 4 years. No. I started at Staples in 2018. 2018. So that's a year after we graduated.
Yeah.
It took me a full year to get a job that actually involved me selling something, because I'd never worked in a selling job before, but I've always been good with people. I had no idea how good I was until it became my job, and I've only refined it. But I often look back at moments and go, I mean, damn, I knew what I was talking about, and people, like, I'm really good at selling ideas.
Yeah.
Essentially. And, I mean, I was a bit of a
salesman.
I was a bit of a salesman in high school.
Salesman.
Let's just say I was a bit of a salesman in high school.
Salesman.
And so I already had some. It's just not stuff you can put on an application form or a resume. You can't put it. You can't put the type of sales.
Sales is sales, if you ask me.
Yeah, let's just say I was making money, but like you don't need to know how. Don't ask me my shit. Hire me. I like that Biggs Riggs. I always call him Big Riggs, and he always corrected me. But like I did. I was in sales. And I didn't realize how good I was with people, though. Because I think back, not just on that particular thing, because I don't give a shit about that. That was easy. It was fucking high school. It was a rich high school.
Yeah.
And it was just printing money.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't.
It's on
But-
45.
But I think back at like other situations where I'm like, I shouldn't have gotten out of that situation. Like I was caught.
Yeah. Really?
I was caught
Oh shit.
by the science teacher, Miss W.
Oh shit.
In the act. I was caught. And you know how I convinced her to look the other way and completely ignore the very shady thing I was doing? I offered to give it to her for free. I slashed my prices on my product just for her. And she fucking took it.
Listen, times are tough. You know?
She fucking took it.
Teacher salary ain't that high.
Yeah. And
Speech 1 million.
yeah, and she fucking took it. And I, after that, was allowed to show up to her class late every single time. If I showed up 30 minutes into class, she always marked me present. She did. And there are times where I would hang back, I'd let everyone else leave, and I would be the last one. She's like, Mitch, you need to stay behind. It's because I was carrying.
It's like, you got some? A little gut up in your crib?
It was. Here's the thing, Bird. It was the boldest shit ever, and it's because it was either that, expulsion, or jail.
Yeah.
So it was my Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I couldn't deny it. She caught me.
It's like you.
I was like, damn. I can't even, I can't say, oh no, it's not. No. She caught me. So I had to, I had 3 options presented, and I chose the one that didn't involve me leaving the school or jail. And it fucking worked. No, we didn't have dogs at our school. Come on, we're in a rich fucking neighborhood.
Dog. What?
Dude, we had
This is
American.
fair enough.
Yeah, no.
We in Southern Ontario, they don't do that shit.
Yeah, they don't do that.
They don't do that shit. Even in
The trickster.
even like poorer schools, you won't see that shit. Like, they're not gonna pull out dogs. They might. You know what they might pull out? They might pull out like metal detectors if kids got something like wild on them.
My product makes it past metal detectors.
Well, yeah, you ain't gonna say shit. You're probably gonna sell to the teachers anyways. I mean, like, shit.
Yeah.
Proof is in the pudding right here.
Surprise. But yeah, no, like I realized that I never thought of myself as a people person because I'm an introvert, like by nature. I mean, I do streaming, but this is more of like that only social outlet I have outside of hanging with you every now and again or hanging out with Dr. Eggman or Kickfiber, some of the gang. But it's people that I trust and know, so that's why I hang out with them. Mm-hmm. But in this situation here, like my job is now pushing myself out of my comfort zone and talking to people and selling ideas, selling products. But my job is now more selling services that I have to back with essentially guarantees, which are not always guaranteed. But it's not like I lie when I sell. It just, I have to find the right wording to make it make sense to them. Yes. And I didn't realize how good I was at that because now the better I get at my job, the more I think back to that type of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this moment, I mean, like, the 49 to 53 seems small, but I had to convince him to not fail me. And he was retiring, so he could have easily just said, I don't give a shit. And just done it. Yeah. I convinced one teacher who caught me watching Game of Thrones to watch it with me.
I don't know, this man's...
I sold product to a teacher, a faculty member, to save my own ass. And it fucking worked.
Nigga, what are you on? I'm learning all this like
I'm on,
just now.
I'm on that shit.
I've known this man since like grade 9. This is new information for me.
But it's because it's not something you go around fucking advertising. I'm out of high school now, so I say it proudly. I say it proudly now, but back then, that's not something that you go around, especially to other high school students who are most certainly gonna spread my shit like wildfire.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, I trust you guys, but I was doing shady things. Yeah. Of course I was selling. Dr. Eggman didn't know I was doing this shit, and that's because I didn't want him to know.
Right? No, fuck. Shit, man, why aren't you running Staples?
Because I'm black. They're afraid of the power, the riz I'll bring to the
They're afraid of the negrification. Oh, shit.
No, this is just the thing you proclaim on Twitch. Perfect place. What are they gonna do now?
Exactly.
What are they gonna do now?
You can't undiploma me.
If anything, fire the faculty.
Yeah.
One of them's retired. Good luck.
One's retired. The other's high as shit, clearly.
Yeah. I mean, I made sure of it.
So I'm doubled down.
Yeah. I mean, I got to the point where I had to stop because I was getting a little too popular with it. Like, I mean, I was contained in the school for a little bit, but then I went to a few house parties specifically just to wheel and deal, and other schools were starting to reach out to me. People I did not know, but they got my number from someone at the party. So I was getting contacted from other schools in our town, but I had to stop when people in Burlington were messaging me. Like, I'm like, who the fuck are you? And they were like, we heard you the plug. And I'm like, lose my number. Then I stopped. And I was able, like, it was 100% profit for me because the way I was, did I ever tell you the way I was getting my stuff?
Was it from your father?
Yeah.
I figured.
He had a little bit of a, I'm not going to put him on blast.
Don't put him on blast.
That's my old
listen,
man.
Listen.
Just know that he did not know any of this.
Listen.
He still to this day doesn't know this.
Well, shit, he might watch it.
No, he's at work.
Yeah, he doesn't. Man doesn't know how technology works.
And he doesn't have the mindset to watch reruns.
Can't watch an hour of his son and his friend just chilling.
You almost made it big time. I didn't want to make it big time.
Yeah, that's...
You understand? I wanted to just pay the small amount of bills that I had at the time, but the reason why I had to do it was because I was working one shift at McDonald's a week for 3 hours, and my mom expected me to pay the bills that she was giving me. And I was like, there's no fucking way I can do this. So I found an alternative method. And then when I stacked up enough, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm out. Deuces.
Yeah.
I was able to, like, she never questioned how I was able to make my bills off of, like, the minimum wage at the time was, like, $12 an hour.
No, it was like 11.
It was something, yeah, it was somewhere around there. It was McDonald's.
Yeah.
But it was desperate times. Desperate times
cover desperate moves.
Yeah. But the funny thing is I took the skills that I learned from that and just put it into more of a sense at my work. And it is proven very fruitful.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's just, I'm just good with people.
Yeah. I never developed any of those skills. I did not develop the people person. I was never one. This is a lot. Well, I didn't. I'm happy with this. I don't know. I know who some of you are, but I'm not looking at your faces. You are text on a screen. It is enough.
Minimum wage with Bird is still $7.25. See, that's fucked though. But doesn't that vary from state? Doesn't that vary from state to state though?
Oh, you might have just outed yourself. Shit.
No. It's big.
There's a few states that are at $7.25. Yeah. I know that New York's higher, but like beyond that,
it does vary. Yeah, it does vary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It does vary. Like, the problem with minimum wage being higher in Canada is that everything else is now higher.
Yeah,
as
everything
well.
just got more expensive one day.
Everything. Yeah, I woke up one day and I'm like, oh my god, gas is $2.
Why are eggs $5?
Yeah,
like $6.
Yeah. You know, I bought a few microwavable things. I bought, like, I think 2 things of, like, baby carrots and, like, maybe some extra, like, small little things. My bill for the grocery store was $150.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I've learned that I'm not allowed to, like, as a chef, I want to experiment. I want to do other things. I can't. Yeah. It's literally just too expensive. Like, I'll like go to the grocery store, like, oh, okay, I want to do this, and this. First thing I have to do, I gotta look in my fridge. I gotta be like, what's there, and then I gotta figure it out.
D. Man, there's so much. So
that's the Trinidadian lifestyle.
Well,
right
here's
there.
the thing, though. D's family. He's family.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that he has, because he's changed a lot in the last couple of years, but so have I, and he's learned a lot of things about me that he, like, apparently according to him, the entire family thought that I was gonna grow up to be like the fucking square. Because all I did was play video games and just keep to myself. So people thought that I was like the quiet, super introverted, like no one will like talk to me type of deal, you know? And then at a few family like get-togethers, and the more and more he talked to me, like the older he got, the more I felt comfortable sharing with him. And then obviously I see his lifestyle, and it was like, it's very reminiscent of mine back then, except where he's more open about it, I'm not. I was not, because I didn't want people to know about the shit I did.
Yeah.
But it's funny too, because like you told me that you're like, man, I thought you were like the square of the family. I'm like, nah, nigga, please. I've been doing shit that you still don't know, brother. Like, you don't understand.
Nah,
I'm still doing shit that still surprises my family.
Honestly, I've realized that like I'm not the square of my family, because comparison, like everyone in my family is like in their 40s and a good Christian.
Lived a life. You know
Not
what I mean?
even just a good Christian.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how else to describe it. All they do is just go to church, and that's it. So the fact that I don't go to church every day, because I swear to God, these motherfuckers do. I'm just different.
You swear on God.
I swear on God that these motherfuckers go to church.
That's on
Big
God.
G.
That's on God, brother.
On God, on Jah as well.
On Yah. On
Jah,
Yahweh.
on Juice.
On Yahweh.
Anybody.
On my hard cider.
I'm apparently not the square, even though I do jack shit. The fact that I cook is apparently that's enough to be like, dude, you have a weird life. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, what you talking about, G?
I'm 23, like
I'm vibing right now. You
What
know?
you on, man?
Like that's it, right? It's and you know it's fun. It's fun to surprise people, because it's like the emphasis of keeping it close to your chest.
Yeah, man.
You know, because you don't want to just like I said, I was getting a little too big. I didn't like it, so I shut it down. But imagine if everyone fucking knew.
Oh God, yeah.
Imagine, like I had people who would try to call out to me in the hallways while I was trying to go from class to class, and I would just fucking ignore them.
Is that what was happening?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I was like, I don't know what you're talking
Cause like for real, I'm like reminiscing. I'm like, oh, so that's what that was.
about. Yeah.
I don't like to reminisce on high school. I don't like high school.
Yeah, no, high school sucked.
High school suck my ass.
Y'all ain't squares. Some people are so dumb. There. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a oval shape.
I'm round, literally and figuratively.
You know I could say something. I'm not gonna say something because you're in swatting range.
Man. No, you know what? A mitochondria.
A powerhouse.
I beg your pardon?
I'm a powerhouse of the cell. It's a mitochondria.
Ah, mitochondria.
Your dyslexia hit you hard there.
No, that is mitochondria.
No,
dude, that is mitochondria.
okay, never mind. I stand corrected. I
don't.
As you can tell, there's a bit of an ego, and I just saw MIT and filled in the blank and said that's my name.
No.
Don't worry about it.
There's an O in there, my guy.
I didn't read it. I chose not to. Like I said, I just read MIT and just said fuck it.
Hang on. There we go. I was gonna say, Nacha, edit right now.
There it is. There it is.
I'm right and wrong at the same time. Watch it.
I'm never wrong. Not on stream. I control the facts.
That's fair.
I'm the media.
That's fair.
The
Fake news.
media of this.
Alternative facts.
Yeah, I'm the
Alternative facts.
Yeah. There is no alternative facts. There's only truth, and that's me. And the rest is all lies. When I play League, everyone's cheating. If I lose, they're cheating.
Everyone's hacking.
Yep.
Everyone's
Right.
got something running. Dude, spaghetti code.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's all made by Italians.
Change the Duracell on your potato service, bitch. Sorry, that's my apology.
I'm sorry, that's stupid.
The dyslexia worked against Mach that day. I mean, you don't fucking understand.
Potatoes?
You know what? You know what a core memory is? Is when a fellow student asked me if my dyslexia hurt. And I was like, I'm in pain every single day.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
She found out that me and
a friend of ours?
Yeah, me and a friend of ours, we both had dyslexia, and we were just sitting in the back row, just minding our own fucking business. And she like turns around. She does like one of these. She did one of these. And you know what's great is because I have all this space, I can actually like emulate it. So we're like talking about it, and she goes, "So I heard you guys had dyslexia. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Like, are you guys okay? Like, how do you treat that?" And we just looked at her. We looked at each other. We looked at her, and like both our brains just connected there, and we were like, "It hurts every single day. Like, it causes me a great deal of pain to read a book." Dead ass. She looked at like square in the face. Her boyfriend looked at her like she was the dumbest brick in the fucking world. I looked at him because he was one of the people I sold to. And he did one of these. He did one of these. right at her. Just,
Oh my
nigga was stunned. It was super
god.
effective.
The nigga was too stunned to speak.
Bro, she used confused ray on all three of us. Like, dead ass. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you just like
Does it hurt?
every day, brother? Every day. I'm in great pain every single fucking day.
Crying.
I read a book. I have to take medication to read a book because if I don't, just searing pain in my head. Like, are you fucked? What the hell? Mitch's foot hurts from resisting the urge to kick that bitch all up in Spain. Do you even breathe? Does it hurt when you breathe? The fuck? Also, I did a little shade change.
Oh shit.
I'm running the Oculus.
The Oculus.
The Oculus Harry Potter.
The Oculus Aussies.
Yeah. Yo. I was just like, damn, like what the fuck? How did you make it past birth?
How did you first think?
How'd you get to this grade
Yeah.
efficiently? You know?
What was you doing, dog?
I don't know, man.
I'm just confused.
It's like
I'm confused.
I was stunned, but I loved the quickness of my sarcastic answer. And of course, her boyfriend just was like, you know, he just kind of like dug his hand into his face into his hand.
It's like he's rethinking the whole relationship.
Yeah, he's like,
I really.
Oh, they broke up that year.
Saw that shit and just went, no, all right, I'm out.
Fave core memory was seeing Big Dylan clapping at a vending machine because he thought that's how he got snacks out of the vending machine.
I beg your pardon.
That nigga was stupid, bro.
No, he's.
Were you there? Were you there when he wanted to prove that he was the biggest Naruto fan to me? So he asked me a quiz and he got every single answer wrong to his own fucking questions.
Dude, he actually is a potato.
He is a potato. So he was like Mitch, I bet I know more about Naruto than you. And first of all, if you know me, the way that people pronounce Naruto as Naruto pisses me off because there's no fucking D in it.
As soon as you say Naruto, I'm like, dude, firstly, you just already fucked it up.
Yeah.
You've already failed your own quiz.
But that was his thing. But he asked me, he asked me questions. He was like, yeah, I bet I can answer these questions. I'm like, listen, if you're asking me the questions, you already fucking know the answer to it, so this makes no damn sense. But fine, shoot. So he asked me all these questions. I got them all correct.
Yes.
He then said that I was wrong, proceeded to search up the answers, and refused to talk to me afterwards.
I'm not surprised.
That was the greatest Dylan fucking deterrent I think ever in my life.
Probably the... I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on Twitch. I remember that Dylan pissed off this one dude who had anger issues. And he just got his ass whooped.
Which person?
It was Dupu.
I sold him too.
Motherfucker! Oh, God.
Him and his entire gaggle of friends.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, I upcharged the fuck out of him.
That is funny.
Yeah, because I don't like him.
No, because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
He was an asshole.
He wanted a gram, it was $35.
Nice. Excellent work.
Motherfucker paid me in cash.
Can't even text that.
No, can't tax that shit. No HST on that shit, but it better be cash.
Oh, man, no. Charge a motherfucking HST on drugs.
Yo, you got cash back?
You got cash back.
All I got is card. Pull out a Square terminal. Swipe that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
and dude, they fucking bought it, dude. They bought it.
Don't
This
care.
is the benefit of going to a really rich, like, sorry, white
could
people, but rich white people high school.
You could say anything, dog.
I did. They were just like, "That's a great steal."
Like let me put this into perspective.
I was always hustling, brother.
So my
Your
sister also.
Your cousin was a hustler. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me put this in perspective. My sister, for Mitchell's cousin, my sister was 5 years older than us, and when she was going to our school, there's about 1,600 kids in that school.
Yeah, probably.
There were 5 black kids. 5, not just in the grade, the school. Me pulling up with him, plus like what, the other 3, it stayed the same. There was still that same amount of black kids. There was none. You could say anything.
Yeah.
I think what changed it was the amount of Latino kids that pulled up. And they're all in the
They saturated the pool.
Yeah.
Because it went from like 1 year to a lot of Spanish speaking people.
Oh my god, there was so many.
Which is dope.
Yeah, it was chill.
I was fine with it. I liked it.
No, just a lot.
I didn't sell them. Because they knew what was up.
They knew every single time I said 35 for a grand, they went,
I don't think so. And I was like, fair. You caught
right.
me.
don't tell the white kids, please.
Yeah.
I got a business to run.
Chaser boy, kisses to you too, boo boo.
Yo.
I have a friend who sold sheltered ass people cilantro and they acted like it was good shit after smoking. Man, I will say, if that's one thing I never did, I never once actually gypped people.
No.
I mean, prices, yes, were outrageous, but I never sold not what they were buying.
We knew a motherfucker that actually would sell like straight oregano.
Yeah, he was a fuckface because he sold it to friends like that too.
He would sell like straight oregano to people.
Yeah, he gypped one of our friends and we're like, bro, he's in your friend group and you just did that to him. That's fucked up.
Dog, I remember making him leave that friend group. It was so funny.
Yeah.
This man.
We don't talk to him no more.
He's the kind of motherfucker who
makes
does
weird
his
shit.
whole life around weed. Like his whole life around
It's his personality.
It's a problem. And it's like, what happened was, he was like in a Snapchat group. We were all texting, we were all talking about weed, and this guy immediately comes in chat and goes, "Hey guys, run all your weed through me. Trust me. Anything from the government, it's all terrible. It's not worth it. Buy from me." First, we know this motherfucker sells oregano to everybody. Secondly,
I was also selling it.
there was him. Thirdly, it just became legal in this country.
Yeah.
We could go to the store.
Yeah, I sold it as when it was not legal. That's why I was on the DL for a lot of times.
Man. Like you could literally just, and here's the thing. He's like, yeah, I buy from dealers. It's like, why? Dealing is still illegal here. If you buy from a store, it's not at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do we go to your dealers? Put ourselves in harm's way. We don't know what the fuck. these people are.
Natcha.
No shit. What do you say?
X-nay on the names. X-nay on the names.
Oh shit. Yeah, man.
You feel me?
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
You know who Natcha is.
No, I know who Notch is. I don't know who this motherfucker you said was.
Yeah. No, that's fine. But
Perfect.
we are using first letters. I know it's gonna make the story weird, but I remember that story as well.
But this motherfucker was just.
Let's just say we lived in a time full of absolute depravity.
Yes. High school sucked.
High school was.
I don't even know what high school. You know the.
High school was an interesting time.
I think high school got.
Because I was in and out of depression pretty
I
big.
mean, I was in it the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, it started off really rough.
Yeah.
It started off really rough, like 100%. But then, like I said, I tried to make some fun out of it. That's where I met Michelle. That was great. But then, like, you know, obviously I was doing my side hustle as well, which gave me a little bit of, like, exhilaration in my life, which was, like, desperately needed. Because, like, all I would do is go home after school and just play games. But, like, when I actually found something I could do during my time, I was like, cool, this is cool.
Honestly, what saved my ass was my car. If I didn't have that shit, like
That car
saved my fucking life.
Yeah, that car was.
This guy can attest. As soon as I bought it,
you were
I'm just
never
gone.
Yeah.
I'd literally be like, I'd just text me like, "Hey yo, we going for a drive," and be like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, and
30
then
minutes later, we're downtown Toronto.
Yeah, we're in Toronto, and we're just
Yeah.
like, "What's the vibe?" And you're like, "I don't know, I just wanted to drive," and I was like, "Cool."
I just felt like it. I don't want to be at home.
Sell
There's roads
anything
for
other
me.
than any kush? No.
Just kush.
No. I only sold grass. Anything else would have definitely have put me on a radar that I did not want to be on. Like you gotta remember, like during this time, I think you were probably still in elementary school. Like it was a bit of a different vibe back then because of the fact that it was just like even what I was doing. Like I said, I threw my Hail Mary. I was either gonna get away with it properly. I would have been expelled, or I would have, gone to jail.
Yeah.
That's what the actual problem was. And
Selling was an easy prison.
Yeah, and I did not want to like expedite that process by giving them something more that they can, ding me on, right?
Yeah.
So no, I kept it as safe as possible, and even that it was still a thing. But I didn't go through any dealers. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
So
Right there.
it was all
I was
homegrown.
waiting for you.
But yeah, no, and like I said, music kept me occupied through the later high school years. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, music class was a vibe and a half.
Music was fun.
I liked vibing with you in music class. That shit was fun. Guitar class was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
Yeah,
think
music was fun.
Looking back, I'm like, there's really only class I enjoyed was music class and that cooking class.
Cooking, yeah, Mr. White was awesome.
Mr. W was chill, bro.
Yeah. Everyone's name was Mr. White at that point.
Everyone motherfucking knows Mr. White.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think he would care. Like, if he got name dropping this thing, he'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah. You know that he was the reason why I went to the BVIs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
Yeah. He was the reason why I went to the BVIs.
Why'd you go? Wait. What?
The British Virgin Islands with Michelle's family.
Wait, but how did that?
So, in Canada, when you have to get a license, like a passport, you need a delegate to sign it. It can't be any family member.
Oh yeah.
It has to be someone who knows you and who has known you for at least 2 years.
Yeah, I put you guys down for when I did it.
Yeah, you did because we're not family.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anyone who they have to be over 18.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, obviously, I was not over 18, and neither was any of my friends. So I had to find someone who was, and it couldn't be a family member. Now I share my last name with a lot of my family members, and even at the time, my mom still had my last name as well.
Yeah.
So I could literally only think of one fucking person, and that was Mr. W.
Yeah.
And I emailed him. I somehow still had his email from my old Google Drive stuff. And I emailed him. I was like, "You might not remember me, blah 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 blah, but I was your student here, da 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 da." And then I gave him an example. It was one me and Z. Z.
Z. Ah, Z.
Yes, me and Z. We snuck out during lunch one time, and we got really.
I think his Twitch name is wasted on the wall.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Paddington.
Yeah.
He's in the Discord now.
Yeah, he's in the Discord now, Paddington. Me and Paddington, we definitely smoked something that wasn't all Kush.
Mm-hmm.
And we tripped the hell out when we went to foods class. And I told Mr. W, I'm like, I don't think I can cut these potatoes. And he was like, why? And I'm like, can I talk to you over there? And I told him, I'm like, I don't think I smoked only just pot. Please don't get mad at me. And he was like, please sit right here. I'm gonna get you a plate of food and some water.
You know what?
And like 10 minutes later, he showed up with a plate of fresh fries because that's what we're learning to do. We're learning to fry stuff. And he just gave me a plate of fries and a glass of water, and he's like, I'm gonna let it slide just this one time because clearly it looks like a mistake. And I'm like, it was. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr. White was
Only two, maybe three, I would say, are good teachers.
Man.
The rest were all fucking shitheads.
Yeah, no, I'll never forget when this is my Mr. W story. So he teaches food and nutrition. So you do cooking stuff, but he also does nutrition stuff. Mm-hmm. So one time he would pull up randomness and he'll just talk about stuff. And at one point he brought up was the only black kid in that class. He brought up he brought up something. He's like, does anyone in the room know what ashy is? I raised my hand, and he looked me dead in the eyes and put your hand down. I know you know what it is.
That's like him too. He was the type of teacher who would walk around while everyone was doing their... I remember for our final exam, it was a written exam, he would walk around like this, like, you were writing, and he'd go... I wouldn't answer it like that. I would say... Try D.
Yeah.
On multiple questions, he would I would say, I'm not going to give you the answer, but I would say D is definitely the right direction. Mm. And then would walk away like that, and then you would circle D, and then he would come back and he would mark it correct. And I'm like, you just gave me the answer to this test. What the fuck? He didn't want to fail students.
No,
I think that was
the idea.
He
would also, if you didn't say it was like a written thing where you had to put give 4 examples of X, Y, Z.
He would give you 3 out of 4.
If you put down something funny.
Oh yeah, it was full marks.
I remember we were talking about types of cells and stuff and primes or whatever, and then I didn't know what it was, so I just wrote down Optimus Prime. And it's like, there you go, man.
Yeah. And he would be like,
that's good.
That's good.
I'm in.
That made me laugh. His whole thing was, if you can't get the answer right, make him laugh. And if you can make him laugh, then he knows that you're creative enough where he's like, you know what? You answered that question in a way I did not expect you to answer, so...
That's literally how I got most of my marks in that class, because I forgot shit all the time. If it wasn't me doing if it wasn't me actually working with food, I fucked up. And he was I'll never forget, I forget the name of the girl. But we were making some sort of
we're not naming people.
Yeah. We were making some stuffing thing. And because we had to open up the sausage casing, and no one wanted to touch it. I'm like,
no one wants to touch my sausages.
No one wants to touch sausages. It was just broken up sausage. That was it. It's like, ew, it's gross. It's grody. I went, all right.
Just grinding shit.
Yeah, and he's like, he just looked at me and just went, well, at least someone's brave enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's just sausages, dude.
Yeah, but it was he was genuinely like one of the good teachers that was like, yeah, I don't want to see anyone fail, so I'm gonna like he's like exams are mandatory, like just Natcha said, exams are mandatory, but he always found a way to bypass the stress of that exam. No one's stressed out going to Mr. W's class because they knew it was only going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And if you were struggling with something and you were like, I just can't understand this, he was like, then don't fucking worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
I know. I'm ADHD to fuck, and we have to do. Remember the last assignment?
I'm on God ADHD to fuck.
Yeah. It was the last time I hand in almost everything late, no matter how hard I try.
Oh yeah, so did I.
If I have more than one assignment will get done on time. The others, maybe you get it in a week, maybe at best.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it was. I remember because if you put enough effort in, he would just be like, you know what?
Yeah, I could see you tried.
I'll take it. Your late fees are gone. Because I remember I pulled out a cookbook that I bought, and I was experimenting with it. And it was the cookbook was literally called Thug Kitchen. I'm actually not joking.
Fuck, that's delicious.
And it was I loved it. It's actually vegan food, which is weird because I didn't think it would be.
I mean,
good.
even back then, veganism wasn't as huge as it was. So
No.
that's actually pretty rare.
Yeah, there's a vegan cookbook called Thug Kitchen, and it's like, I remember I put a lot of effort. At the time, I was a bit better with like graphic design and stuff like that, so I put so much effort into getting it looking nice. And I told Mr. I showed him so sir, this is what I have so far. I'm trying. And he's like, the fact that you went this far, you've already done quadruple what half the students have done.
Yeah, he was all about effort.
Screw your late fee.
He was all about effort. Like
I
that
just
was
want to see it.
All about effort. And that was like the greatest thing about him. Was all about effort. If you tried, you were gonna succeed no matter what. Doesn't matter if you got the answer wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like all teachers. I guess this is just the how to change the world slowly podcast.
Yeah, straight up. It's just like
How to be a good leader.
Yeah, because that's how the world works, man.
How to be a good leader.
If you just act like a piece of shit, you're gonna get it back.
Yeah, you are gonna get it back, brother.
If you put in effort, you put in time, especially with teaching, in my opinion. If you don't have patience,
well, that shit is a chain.
Yeah,
it just goes downhill.
Yeah.
Like you just if
like
you're teaching them wrong, they're gonna know wrong. They're gonna teach.
No,
other
I'm gonna
people
say
wrong.
this teacher's name. His name was Mr. Canham, and the reason I'm saying
he's a fucking
because he can go
fuckface.
fuck himself.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, fuck Mr. Canham.
He
Piece
can
of shit.
go fuck himself. Every single here's the thing. So Miss G, I love her, and Mr. Canham could go fuck himself because Miss G figured out that I had ADHD and suggested to my mom to go get tested. Mr. Canham took me aside, said, I think you have ADHD. And I went, I'm not totally sure if I do. And then said, oh, so you're just lazy.
Yeah, fucking
Like,
asshole.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, he is a fucking dickhead. I remember when we got him fired pretty quickly.
Yeah. He straight bullied a kid, so we're like, hey, yo, fuck this guy.
Yeah, like I think we did a petition to get him removed from the school, and it fucking went through because you weren't the only person that he treated like shit.
Oh,
and he
man.
got fucking, like, I don't think he made it through the full semester.
No, he made it through 1 year.
Was it 1 year? But that next year he was
Next
fucking
year was
out.
gone.
Yeah, he was a fucking dickhead.
Awful teacher. I hope he's not in this pro. I hope he's not doing this shit anymore. Man, I'll never forget when I suggest.
He doesn't deserve to be in the show.
You know, it was. As a person who plays Civ, I need to say this. This man, and this is where my respect was lost. We'd be all working. I'd be on my computer actually working. He'd come over and say, "What are you doing?" And he'd like give me flack for using my computer. And meanwhile, I walk over, I look over, and I'm like, "That's Civ 5."
Hold on. I just realized that the background music has not been playing for them.
Oh, for real?
Now it
You
is.
guys have just been hearing our voices this whole.
That's pretty much it. But we've been entertaining enough.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, is that muted? I had to lower my glasses. I'm like, hold on, nigga, what the fuck? Is that muted?
No, it was no. Now remember I was like, any questions about this final exam or the culminating or whatever? And the first thing I said, because I saw the icon was still open, I went, sir, is that Civ 5 you're playing right now? And he's like,
I mean, our vice principal used to play League.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was chill about it.
Yeah.
Man pulled up in a souped up Honda Civic.
Yeah, WordCamp TV. Classes like chemistry and math that I was basically failing in, I would just put my whole RDC into one project that usually carried that shit! Without that RDC, let's go!
Have y'all ever played Catan?
The POV boy, I just got a notification that your gifts are out for delivery. Oh my god. I don't know.
Just coming to this house?
No. So it's most likely gonna go to his, but we work together.
Oh shit.
So he's like he's been like so POV boy he's like the unofficial manager of this whole channel.
Okay.
Like, he's been the guy getting my name out there, trying to get me in contact with people, stuff like that. Like, he does all this shit on his free time for fun because he's going to school for it.
Oh, fair enough.
So he's been like a colossal help.
So this is just something to put on your resume for free.
This literally it. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, use me as a resume builder. But he's been like so for episode 2 that I'm gonna do with Eggman there that you're so kindly opting out of.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
I'm good.
Which makes sense. He bought me the first bit.
Oh shit.
And he was like, I'm doing this so that you have content, and I know you're gonna use it for content because you're a smart guy. And I'm like, man, but it doesn't have to be this. And it was. So EP2 is gonna be pretty interesting. There's gonna be a lot more. Like I said, next couple of episodes that I have planned, the next 2 are going to be a lot more pain-based and a lot more hands-on.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah, but I think Dr. Eggman's going to be joining me for that one, so Isaiah's going to opt out of the second one. He might be here for the third one.
I'll be here for the third one, mattering on how my hours are going. As you know, I can't read a fucking schedule.
Yeah, we were supposed to do this last week.
We were supposed to do this last week. We were supposed to do it. Fuck, we're supposed to do so much.
I've never played Catan, I got to be honest.
I'm terrified of that game. I've heard it ruins friendships. That's what I know about Catan. I've seen it.
What?
Yeah, I've heard it ruins friendships. Games can go on for days of Settlers Catan.
Well, like, Civ games can go on for days.
Yeah, but, like, imagine it being a board game.
You know, we still have an open game of Civ.
Somewhere, yeah, I have it.
No, we do. It's there. We started it, we played it for 3 hours, and I was like, I want to go to bed. And you're like, all right, I'll just save our progress here. And that was probably like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's still there. It's just vibing. Game hasn't been updated since, like, 2015, so it's good. Yes, I have 2,000 hours in a game.
We're kind of low-key going for a record.
Yeah.
Longest Civ game ever recorded. One day we're going to go in, finish it real quick, but it's going to show timestamp like 3 years.
Oh, man. No, but Settlers Catan. Imagine Civ game, but like a board game.
Well, no, you see what POV plays? Like, get all your friends together and stream board games. You see what I mean?
That's a brilliant idea.
He throws me ideas all the time.
I'd like to see that one happen.
And like I said, he says that apparently there's something coming in the mail that is going to be something that I can do on stream. I don't know what it is. He's not going to tell me until it fucking shows up. That's what he's like. He's a little goblin. he's a little mischievous goblin.
Hang on, I'm going to go grab me a bit more tea.
He's going to grab himself more tea. Remember, you're driving on this tea.
Oh, it's fine. It's one and I got another.
There's another one on the counter there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got that one. I'm going easy.
Guys, it's hang on. Listen, it's just
It's tea.
some grade A tea right there.
It's tea. Make 2 a.m. Oh my god. I got invited to play later today. It looks sort of like Civ. Oh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Actually, good luck.
POV boy's like, I need tea. Man, that's how you pour tea? Come on. You gotta tilt the mug.
I did tilt it, and then I made a biff.
You made a biff. That's all head.
Biff.
That's
all head.
On that.
No shaft.
We all saw this. No, that was tea. That's fermented.
It's tea.
It's imported tea.
It's imported from Japan.
Yup.
All right. Just because it comes in a can doesn't mean it can't be tea.
Listen, man, it doesn't matter.
It feels a little twisted.
Brother, we got like 18 minutes left of this podcast.
Yeah, man.
For the day. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. By the way, at this point, we're an hour and 42 minutes in. We're going to 2 hours. At least around the 2 hour mark, we're going to start doing our little outro there and just kind of slowly start to close it off. So we got about 18 more minutes of this. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the very first episode of the Dank podcast. As for some of you, it's a little rebirth because some of you guys have been around long enough to see the very first iterations of the Dank Zone, and we've had some great memories on the Dank Zone, I must say. Some of my fondest memories of streaming have been doing this podcast, and I always like doing this type of thing.
Yeah, man.
It's fun. It is fun, and and it's a type of content that I want to continue doing. So expect more of it, and it's gonna change up as we go further. Maybe right now it's just a table, some barbecue sauce, a vape, and I'm getting my
and tea.
And I got a candle off to the side that I'm not gonna grab because it's literally been burning for the last like 3 hours.
Oh yeah. It smells good in here, though.
It smells like cream soda.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's gonna change as we keep going, and I want to try and add a little bit of extra elements to it to keep it fresh. I don't want to just sit in front of a camera and talk about, like, I don't want to be serious with this shit. You know? I want to just vibe with some friends, and like that's the thing I'm really enjoying is that I'm just having a good time with my buddy.
Yeah.
We're talking. We're having a good time.
You know what? Real quick.
Yeah, man.
Rapid fire. Right now, give us questions. The last 20 minutes, give us questions.
Yeah, throw questions at us.
Throw.
Fucking no holds bars.
See what happens.
Yeah, no holds bars. I don't want to take it to the last.
As long as it
20
doesn't
minutes.
get too topical.
Yeah, we want to keep it loosey goosey in this
Yeah.
bitch. I want a loosey
I don't
goosey.
want to hear no global politics.
Yeah, we're not talking about that shit. I don't fucking care. I genuinely like that. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to talk about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, this ain't no Joe Rogan podcast.
I've got enough
Shit.
things in my life stressing me the fuck out that I don't want more shit.
Yeah, man. I feel that. Right. Questions I need.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. That means give questions.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Does your boy rap any? I mean, he with the beat he can do all of Busta Rhymes on Look at Me Now.
Kind of.
I mean, I've heard it in the car,
I've done it.
but we've
once.
we've been smoking a little bit. So I'm not sure if his
I
action.
can't keep that shit up.
Yeah. Rapping is so fun. Already killing it. Looking forward to the elevation. Yeah, I appreciate that, Bird. Honestly, much love, and I can't wait until you start streaming again. I know that you're busy with your school schedule, but you were killing it as well when you were doing it.
React videos?
React videos, maybe a little bit.
See?
Honestly, I don't know. It's always iffy when I want to put like YouTube on it because I'm not quite sure what I might fucking do. But
Yeah.
at some point, I might explore doing the YouTube shit a little bit. Don't expect me to put anime on and just watch that shit because then I always zone out and I'm just like,
The One Piece is real.
it's real, but I'll never know what the fuck it is.
Will Oda tell us?
No! What are your thoughts on the political and economical state of the world right now? I do believe that hamburger and cheeseburgers go well with fries. Thank you. Next question. Open to user-submitted YouTube blind reaction segments. Maybe.
Funny cook vids.
Yeah. He got a nice voice. Funny cook vids.
I could do that.
Actually, you know what's kind of funny is now that the setup is in my living room, I have my kitchen right to the left of us.
Right there.
It's right there.
You just turn on the cam.
So there might be a fun day where I'll be like, I'm kind of hungry. All right, we making dinner, and then I'll just turn the webcam over and just start grilling. Watching any anime lately? My Hero Academia. Keeping up with One Piece, but I'm more manga reading these days. But mostly, honestly, My Hero Academia's been fucking killing it.
Water 7.
That's
where I am in One Piece. And I've been manga reading My Hero.
We're like opposites.
Yeah.
I'm manga reading One Piece. You're watching it. Fire Force. I'm kind of slowly getting back into. What else? What else is?
What else am I watching? It's really just One Piece, right? One Piece has taken my whole life.
If my mouse was controlling this computer, I would have opened up my Crunchyroll and just been like, "What am I most
I mean,
recent?"
like, for real.
Time I got reincarnated as a slime. That one that's been popping off. I'm liking season 2 so far. Gotta say. And Attack on Titan, just because I want to be there for when it finally ends at some point within the next 30 years.
I've also been watching Spy Family and Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
That was it. Spy Family, Chainsaw Man.
Spy X Family is also another one.
Mm-hmm. Chainsaw Man.
This is more for you from Christian. When will you reach 3K hours in Civ?
Okay, let me turn on my PC and just walk away for a little bit. My PC is literally like, honestly, I've destroyed. Okay, actually, real quick, I remember my first computer was $50. It was a refurbished Acer. I literally melted the CPU to the motherboard.
You told me that.
Yeah, I melted the CPU to the motherboard, playing Civ, doing 24-hour games with my friends back in elementary school and high school.
You sound like you need more paste.
Yeah. I didn't know what paste was.
That's fair. I actually told you about that shit.
Yeah.
Blogs. I've kind of teetered around the idea of doing some IRL streams through my phone and just walking around. The setup's a little bit iffy. I don't quite know how to do it. Probably just AirPods and just see if I can keep talking to you guys that way. But the problem is I just don't go out enough to actually really do that. But I might try to do like cooking streams where I'll post up the phone on the side there and I'll put my AirPods in and I'll just hear you guys as I'm cooking and stuff.
POV boy, that's kind of not fair. Like, I mean, like, I'm not doubting Mitchell's performance as cooking,
but he actually has formal training.
I'm in school for this too.
Yeah, I don't. Would you stream GTA or COD? Not COD. I'm not a huge fan of the new Warzone styles of COD. I'm trying to get away from BR games in general because they're just really repetitive and overly competitive for something that I'm not trying to get into. Yeah. I want to play games to relax, not to run around for 45 minutes, get killed once, and have to start all over again. That kind of just pisses me off.
Yeah, that's like... It's like why I don't play competitive League of Legends.
Yeah, and
I just
GTA.
want to die.
GTA, I think I would only do if I had a big group of friends to play with me.
I have GTA now.
Yeah, but will it run on your computer without blowing it up?
Maybe. Yes, it's doing it now.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Hear me out, Mario Party. Mario Party is something that I do want to play with a bunch of people, but the thing is that the only difficulty is that not everyone owns it, so that would be one hell of a commitment. I have to tell like people to buy Mario Party so we can all play.
I have a Switch. I have a Switch. I haven't turned it on in 3 years.
Right, like that's the thing, right? Is
I lost the charger.
Yeah, like that. So if you're not charging it because you're lazy. You're not charging because you can't. There's a difference.
No, but here's the thing. I have a USB-C. I just don't. It's chilling in my desk.
That's fair. But yeah, that's the one problem with games like that is if I'm gonna play Mario Party and stuff, I need 3 other people to buy the game and download it because I know that not everyone has it. But I am really open because I do like the idea of playing Mario Party with a bunch of people. I think that would be a really fun stream.
That'd be really fun.
Like it's the same thing. Like it's like the craziness of like the Smash streams that I did in the past as well. And I do want to bring back Switch streams. The only annoying thing is that with the way that my wiring works is I have to unplug something from my computer and go into my Switch. Like I have to rewire some stuff.
You could maybe find like a bypass thing. Who knows? That could. I don't even know if that exists. The Switch.
It would be really iffy. I'm not sure how well that would work.
It might just bust it.
Yeah. Real food versus is it edible? Oh my good god.
No, Mitch can make food.
I can make food.
You can survive.
I made. Did I tell you about what I made the other day?
You said you made a steak, right?
Yeah, I made an actual like an adult meal. I made a fucking steak. I marinated that shit properly, and then I made mashed potatoes from scratch, and I made steamed vegetables.
That's nice.
I did that. I did
Some
it myself.
good shit.
Bro, I was happy as fuck. I was proud of myself. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
You make food.
Jackbox is fun. I make, Bird knows me. I make Kraft mac and cheese. Matter of fact, this nigga ate some of it today.
I saw it was there, and I was helping him clean up, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna take some.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah.
Mac and cheese is delicious.
Mac and cheese is good. Mac and cheese is good.
Kraft hits different.
Kraft do hit different, especially when you're,
yeah, when you're off that good shit.
When you're off that good shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love some Kraft. I'm gonna go back in the fridge later. I'm gonna keep this.
Niggas raid my fridge.
How about this? I don't know. Maybe I can order something and we can finish cleaning up.
So the only reason why Jackbox is a little iffy, and I said that, is if I can't keep a handle on who's joining the games, because I've seen this happen with a few friend streamers. Mm-hmm. I've seen randos join their games and just say the most atrocious shit because they know they're live. Yeah. And they're strangers, right?
Yeah.
And you can't control that. Like you can't monitor a Jackbox game where you literally don't know what the next answer is.
Yeah.
So that's the problem I've seen is people have done Jackbox and they've had to stop the stream midstream because it was getting really bad.
Yeah.
So that's the only problem is that I like to play a game where I have somewhat of a control on what I'm able to show so that I can make it so that it's still a safe viewer. Like, it's still a safe game for me to show to you guys. And I don't run into any of that stupid issues of some jokester or some troll wanting to come in and just derail it by saying whatever they want, right?
That is a problem.
Yeah. Birdcam. Yeah, but I've had a couple of bad experiences. I know you've had a couple of bad experiences, right? Like, I know, like, in the height of, like, the good old Pandy, I know you, when you were streaming a lot more, you were doing things like Jackbox and stuff like that, and I know that you've also had some problems with people just coming in and just fucking up the vibes, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It just sucks. You know what we could do? It'll be a funny stream. Just start Googling people. Just start Googling Florida man or random dates. Just see what comes up.
Yeah.
It'd just be a fun thing to do at one point.
Christian, good shit, boys. I just got wisdom teeth surgery and it hurts to laugh. Thank you. Thanks for the pain. Hey, at least you know it's laughing pain and not pain. But I know the pain you're going through.
Know what you need?
I got my wisdom teeth out like 2 years ago, and that shit sucked.
I got mine out like last year.
Yeah.
Do you want to know it? You want to know what works? Screw the opioid stuff.
Nah, man.
Work. You need industrial strength ibuprofen.
Are you kidding me? I popped those perk 3s constantly.
They did nothing for me.
I was on cloud 9.
They did nothing. I just felt shitty and my mouth still hurt.
I was like just high as hell.
Them industrial strength ibuprofens.
They were good too.
Oh, them shits was delicious. Pop that shit like
Yeah, they were good too. But like, yeah, all right, no problem, man. Rest the mouth. Definitely don't stream 3 days after you get your teeth removed, because that's what I did, and that was an absolute.
I remember that stream.
I was playing Borderlands, and I was like, my mouth, I still can't feel it constantly, and then the next day I couldn't open my jaw.
Yeah, like, you biffed yourself up.
I absolutely biffed. Well, if my appointment is Feb 7, facts. I'm gonna have on deck. You already know, of course. You have to. Feb 7th though, that's not too bad.
That's gonna be blessed.
That's too bad. So I will put out right now, guys. There is a week starting from the 6th, I believe, to the, I want to say the 13th or the 14th. I'm gonna try to post more on the socials, but I won't be able to stream because I'm gonna be in Florida. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Florida for a week there, Monday to Monday, baby. So I unfortunately will be not able to stream or do the episode of the podcast that I want to do that week because I will be out of the fucking country and away from my setup. But when I do get back, I'm not sure if I'll do another episode beforehand or if I'll do an episode after, like the weekend after I get back. Because I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the whole new setup because we just literally set it up today.
Literally.
Which is much
just
love.
now.
Huge shout out to you, man, because you came over at 11 and you were like, let's fucking do this. Let's hit this ground running. Yeah. This man came in and helped me just move everything over, get everything set up. While I was wiring everything, this nigga was cleaning my kitchen.
Yeah. Just getting shit up.
Yeah.
No, we gotta get to the quicker it's done, the quicker we do this.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
So
this is fun.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man.
No worries, man.
I appreciate it. This has been a good
Where's my
first
boy?
episode back. We're hitting the last final 5 minutes of the podcast today. So honestly, we might start the outros now.
Yeah.
Nobo's just coming in now, man. I'm closing up, brother. I'm closing out.
It's
now.
over.
I'm done in 5. I'm done in 4.
Just go watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
You'll catch up.
Hey, listen. I do plan on getting this shit. Sorry for my tardiness. Been hanging out with the boys. Of course, the boys always come first for everything.
Every time.
My brother in Christ. I'm never gonna fault you if you can't make a stream, my guy. If you can't, that's a-okay.
That's
You know
life.
what I mean?
Say la vie, my guy.
Yeah, but there was actually some. But yeah, there was some wild stories that were told this podcast. The first podcast back for the Dank Zone. Don't worry, we will be coming back.
Shall return.
Yeah, we shall return. Keep an eye out for that episode too, because I've got. I'm not looking forward to it.
Why do you think I opted out, dog? Why do you think I'm like, I don't need to die?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. But I'm also looking forward to it because it's gonna be a very fun. It's still gonna be set in this style. Table and all, microphones and all that shit. Might be it might be a snowball because I'm not gonna keep that. That's yours.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be me and Dr. Eggman. We're gonna be doing some stuff. It's gonna be painful.
I mean, on God, I could drop it off if you need it.
No, man, don't worry about it.
All right.
I got shit sorted. I got
Fair enough.
I got two mics.
You do got 2 mics.
I got 2 mics I can work with.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The only person who actually knows what is about to happen is pretty much you, Birdcam, POV Boy, because he's the one who bought me the stuff that's gonna happen, and then Dr. Eggman, because obviously I'm not gonna invite that fucker over and then just torture him for 2 hours. Simply won't. Hey, keep an eye out for my midriff. Listen, careful. I'm stretching, but listen. We're not. This isn't a whorehouse. But yeah, no, it's honestly, if you want, like, can I know what's going to happen? Maybe you could.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
I'm a little thick, but
I am.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, watch this.
I mean, he got. Damn, you're stronger than me. That's insane.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But I'm working on it.
I'm just width. That's all.
Don't worry, I've cut the fat, so now I'm molding.
It's dad bod century over here. Not even a dad yet.
Listen, dad bod's alright.
Yeah, man.
That's alright. You
gotta
got
do
the
is just make these
arms.
things
You got
bigger.
the arms for it. The arms for it. It's fine. You know what? Maybe in the. You know, honestly, I'm gonna grab him. I don't want to hold on to it because I've been very sneaky about it. I gotta move Big's ribs away. I'm gonna go grab what's gonna happen next stream, and I'm gonna let you guys know this is what you guys can expect. I've been keeping it very hush hush, but it's already pretty much set in stone now on what's happening. So my fate is sealed, and yeah.
Yeah, they don't work this time.
Knocking, nigga, I swear to God.
They don't work this time. We can see it.
I'm actually gonna get like rid of that shit. That one's the worst.
Oh,
It lasts for like 30 minutes, bro.
I know. I played it just to piss you off. It was funny. I called you on Spooktober actively, and then I made it worse.
You were like, don't play this game. It's
Don't play this game. It's spooky, man.
scary. And then you actively made it worse.
Yeah, a little bit. It's
trying
coming
to hide this shit.
special word.
All right. Okay. So to end off the stream, guys. Oh boy. Oh, the best thing ever. That was the fucking. Yeah. See, Dr. Eggman knows what's happening. So this to cap off the very first EP of the podcasts. I'm going to tease what's going to be happening on the next one with me and Dr. Eggman. What's in front of you right now, or what's in front of me right now?
Somewhere.
Right here, is 4 hot sauces. Yep. 4 hot sauces. They vary from different spice levels. But I wanted to kick it up a notch, so I went ahead and got 3 more.
Oh no.
So we will be trying all of these hot sauces.
Come on, eat this!
Yeah, it's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, the hub's coming.
Yeah, the hub is coming. Nope, it overlapped.
You got bamboozled.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. We got bamboozled.
I'm out.
So these vary from different spices to spices. With these ones being a little bit weaker, but still kind of spicy.
Yeah.
But these ones are crazy.
God damn, this fucking thing's long.
Yeah, it is. It is. And only Emsis is allowed to use it. So PvP broke some rules. That's how Emsis fucking announces herself. Love it. So just to give you an idea, these ones are made with kind of more mildy sauces. So there's a kick to them, but they're not like. At least I'm saying that with like all my chest right now, but I know for a fact that's not what I'm gonna be like.
You're gonna get like here and just start crying.
But these ones here, for this one here, we've got it's called Blueberry Plague, and it is blueberries with scorpion peppers. This middle one here is called Momento de Muerte, which means moment of death, and it is black cherries and the Carolina Reaper pepper. And this one here doesn't even give me a fucking flavor. It just says ultra hot.
Sriracha style.
Sriracha style. So this will be episode 2 of the Dank Zone podcast, featuring myself, obviously, and Dr. Eggman, PhD, the brave lad soul who has decided to venture this with me. So this will either be within the next week, or this will be after I get back from my vacation. Most likely after my vacation. Because I want to enjoy my vacation. I don't want to be fucked on the plane.
You know what? If I'm around, fuck it. Give me a call.
Nigga, you gonna die.
I will, but
don't worry. Don't worry.
No, I'm in. No, I gotta do it. I've already committed to it.
You haven't committed to nothing. I'm giving you a time to back out. It's fine.
Nah. Unless I literally can't because of work, I'm in. I'll die. I want to watch it.
But
I don't want to suffer.
But honestly, with that being said, guys, I think what we're going to end up doing is we are going to call it a stream for now. Here, I'm just going to do this really... Fuck you. I'm going to do this really quick. Dim the lights a little bit. We're going to dim some lights. Down, I hit the triple kill. Pretty much. Sounds like a good time. Keep to it. I can. We'll put that there. We'll put that there as an omen to what's to come on the future episodes of the Dank Zone podcast. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Isaiah, thank you so much for coming, my brother.
It's been a fucking pleasure, man.
All right, thank you so much for coming by, helping me set up the spot, helping me set up the brand new setup for streaming to come. and for being on the first episode, my
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
This was fantastic.
Hell yeah,
I hope
brother.
everyone at home, you guys enjoyed this. We're going to be calling it now, 2 hours. I think we did pretty good. Enjoyed
really good.
ourselves. With that being...
Shortest 2 hours I ever felt in my life.
Yeah, it was great, though.
great.
It was great. And like I said, in about 24 hours or so... Oh, shit.
Hey,
Stream
bitch.
guys was fun.
Hey, thank you so
Yo,
much, Brick
thank
Camp.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love, girl. Much love. Hope school's not kicking your ass too hard. Yeah. Fucking hell. We fuck it up.
Who was it?
Oh, got Biddy from the
Biddy
POV
from the
boy, babe. I
POV
see
boy.
you. I see you.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Honestly, for real, guys, great time.
It's been a pleasure.
We're gonna do it's 20. I told you guys 2023 was gonna be a day. It was gonna be a year of content for the channel, and I meant that. So we're gonna keep up with it. Episode 1 of the Dank Zone. It is back. It is better than ever. And guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your fucking day. Keep an eye out on the socials when I'm back in Florida, because we're gonna have a great fucking time out there. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. I might post some nephew pics. I'm not sure. I am an uncle. I am proud of that little boy. That
So
little,
I just haven't met him.
that little boy. And yeah, whether it's next week or the week after, guys, be ready.
Let's
Hot
go.
sauces.
Let's get it.
Hot sauces.
It's gonna be fun.
All right.
I'm hype.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos.